Happy Friday, everybody.
Hey, it's Friday.
What is going on?
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, another fun Friday in the basement, live from the Trips lair. Are we framed
Yes.
up okay? Yeah.
I think so. Well, we're both in. I didn't zoom in.
No one's
any
missing.
closer.
Excuse me. None of us is cut off, at least.
Yeah, that's true. No one's missing.
Well, I feel like I'm getting like a. My throat feels like hoarse.
Oh no, are you getting sick?
I don't think so, but it feels kind of like scratchy.
No. Steric.
Hey, Aaron, Amish Gamer. What else called you, Steric?
Thanks for joining us.
Steric. I like that.
Steric.
It kind of sounds like a weird like band name or something.
Hysterical.
Hey, Mambo. Good evening to you as well.
Thanks for joining us,
Happy
Mambo.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Hope you guys are doing well. Had a good week. Survived another 5 days of, well, for some of us.
October is done.
I know. I can't believe it's November now. It's crazy.
I know. This year flew by. October seemed kind of slow.
Yeah.
A little bit. But the year as a whole, like, gone.
Oh, I know.
What the hell?
It goes by in like a flash. Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott. Hey,
Hey,
Christopher.
Chris.
What's going on, guys?
Thanks for joining us.
Good evening, Steve and Eric. I hope you're well. And doing. Where's Kelly? Kelly got stuck with some last-minute family stuff, so she's not going to join us tonight.
No.
So you're stuck with just the two of us, unfortunately. So
Just us two chuckleheads.
apologies in advance. Hey, Indy, what's going on?
Hey, Andy. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, scratchy's not good. Like I said, I don't feel sick, but my throat just feels like, I don't know if I sound any different, but I feel like it's kind of scratchy a bit.
You do sound different. I walked in and I was like, something's wrong with his voice. Oh my God.
Come closer.
No.
Hey, Vinny, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Vinny.
Amish Gamer says, I'm going to see a Led Zeppelin tribute band tonight that starts at 8. I'm popping in for a bit for the street to say hello. Before you get an Uber to downtown Collingwood. Oh, very nice.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah, how you enjoying Collingwood? Is it good? We've gotten great weather. This week's been like fantastic.
I know.
A couple of cold mornings here, at least. We got some frost on like Tuesday, Wednesday, actually every morning kind of now.
Yeah, I
think
had to pull the scraper on Tuesday morning. I'm like,
yeah, I
I'm
know.
not enjoying this.
I know, having to scrape the windows off.
I'm not ready.
I know. Hey, Janice, what's going on?
Hey, Janice.
Janice is lucky down in beautiful sunny California, doesn't have to worry about this stuff.
I'm guessing Janice never has to scrape frost off the windshield of her car.
I'm guessing even if she had to get frost in her window, you think she'd have a scraper in her car?
No.
I'm going to guess no. Janice, do you have an ice scraper in your car?
Do you know what an ice scraper is?
I wonder. Yeah, I'm guessing she wouldn't.
Probably not. They probably like. I guess if that happened in California, they'd use like credit cards or something.
Probably, yeah.
I've seen people do that. Like
I've seen people do that before.
Yeah.
I've done that before too. Sometimes
You're
they break
desperate?
or something like that, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, crap. I was going to say, we had snow on Wednesday, like full. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so yeah, you were up there for the snow. Nice.
Oh man, a bunch of places got snow around here on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Some places south of here as
Yeah,
well.
it was kind of a low place. Knock on wood, where we live, no snow, so happy with that.
We were well protected.
Janice doesn't have an idea. Okay. I figured there'd be zero chance of her having one. I was like,
I figured
maybe
California,
just keep one in your car.
in
Like
case it's a freak storm, but like, yeah.
But this is why, like, you see, like, when remember, like, a couple years ago, Texas had that, like, massive ice storm and stuff like that. And, like, no one has shovels, salt,
Yeah.
nothing. So it's just like, what do we do?
We're trapped. What's this white stuff?
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, this stuff's a pain in the ass.
For once, we'd be handy down there. We know what to do with snow.
Yeah. Stay inside. Yeah, no, that's funny, though. Yeah, because I just saw that. I was like, yeah, we have all that stuff in the car. I kind of forgot it was in my trunk, but I was like, I had to go find it on, was it Tuesday morning, whatever? Like, oh, no. I just hate because I didn't plan for it. Since like, oh shit, it takes another like 10 minutes to warm the car up.
Yes, if you're already like running late for work.
Yeah, it's that extra time to get
I
everything.
know.
That's what I hate the most about winter. It's all that stuff.
I know.
You always gotta like first thing I'll do now every morning, not so much now, but like December, January, February, every morning, first thing I do, get up, walk right to the front window. Do I have to clean my car off? Because that right there, you're gonna lose like 20 minutes.
I remember a couple people at work had automatic car starters, and I was always jealous of them.
Yeah.
They'd walk into the parking lot, their car be already toasty warm.
Oh, those
Their windows were already like the ice is already melted off their windows.
Yeah, I
It's like,
know,
oh.
I know. I wish I'm always like next time I get a new car, I'll get one. I think they're more standard now. I don't know, but like
I think so.
I know when I got my car, I don't even know if it was like an option. I know you can get them like aftermarket and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
it seemed like it'd be. It seems like it'd be super handy. I'm just gonna say I like literally we watched the snowstorm head southwest towards like Barrie and places maybe. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You can watch it come right off like Georgian Bay and just kind of go across. That's very cool. Indy, they switched to winter tires this week. Yeah, I don't have winter tires. I did, and they wore out, and I just never got them. And I don't drive that far in the winter, so I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
I'm getting mine put on like third week in November. I just made an appointment.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I waited a little too long to make my appointments. I was like, when's this gonna be?
Yeah,
Not too
yeah.
bad.
That's not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then at that point, like it's knock on wood. I mean, maybe you might get a little dustings here and there, but I
Yeah.
think you should be okay to like.
Yeah.
You better be all right. We're not getting any massive snowstorms before then.
I hope not.
Oh, now time of those winter stuff. Janice, it was 85 degrees, 29 Celsius today. That sounds fantastic.
You're killing me, Janice. I'm so jealous right now.
Here it gets up to like, well, it's actually like even this weekend it's supposed to be like 10 degrees, I think, or something like that. So it's like
Today I feel like
it's
it's
decent out.
13.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
it's still like relatively warm out here, but the morning still gets cold.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, what's going on? No, Kelly had some family stuff she had to deal with today, so she'll probably won't be joining us tonight, I don't think.
No, probably not.
Go out.
I wouldn't count on it.
No, she did do some stuff with the fam jam.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Jackie. Hope you're doing well. But all this winter talk, it's like, oh, I miss summer already.
I know. It just left.
Oh, I know. It's quick though, too. Like there's really like fall for us. It doesn't really exist anymore. Just kind of like literally overnight, all of a sudden, it's just like
Yeah. Speaking of fall, you know what this weekend is?
that's right. It's
We fall back.
the time change.
Yeah.
For us, we're guys like Christopher and David.
They're already done.
They already had theirs. That's weird that it's a week off. Like
Because we changed ours.
that's right. I know we switched it.
We switched it so we fall back later in the year and we move our clocks forward earlier in the year.
Yeah. But even if we before then, I think it was still like further. It was more than a week, wasn't it? We moved it.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's weird that it wouldn't just be like a universal like
I know.
day. The whole time change. I hate the time change.
It screws everything up.
This one's easy enough. Like I don't find who doesn't like an extra hour of sleep.
I'm fine with that.
The spring one kills me. I hate it.
It's brutal.
I feel it for like.
You feel like jet lagged.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
feel it for like at least a week or two. I can't stand it.
I remember a bunch of sleep experts saying if they're going to stop daylight savings times, stop it after this one. After we get the extra hour and don't go back, so no one gets that jet lag feeling.
I've heard that they say it's the best one, but then a lot of people are like, well, no, because then it gets a little, and you don't get that extra hour of daylight on summer nights and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm like, just stick with the.
Just stick with one.
Yeah. I was going to say this week's been confusing time. Well, yeah, that's right. Because Honest Gamer, everyone back home has switched over already, and they're already a time difference anyways. And now you've got another one, so now you're 5, 4, 5. It's all over the place. How much longer are you up in Collingwood for? Are you still here for a little while, or you heading back soon? I forget when you said you were going back.
It's been a good trip so far, though, from what he's said.
Yeah, that's odd. Like Collingwood's beautiful, especially this time of year in the fall. Like you get all the leaves change and stuff like that, and apparently you get some surprise snowfalls.
You're getting the full gamut of Canadian weather coming your way.
That's right. This is what it's like now. It's just this like weird mix of like you get a hot day, then you get like a cold day, then you get some snow, and then it disappears right away. It's kind of all over the place.
Oh, Jackie's not going live today. Bad arthritis pain.
Ah, that's too bad, Jackie.
Sorry to hear that, Jackie.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling all right. Yeah, smart. Just take it easy and relax.
Yeah. Let Heath look after you and
that's right. Let him pamper you.
get some scratches in with the dog.
Yeah, Heath, if you can hear us, you got to spell Jackie. If you're listening in the background.
That's the rules. I didn't make it up.
But yeah, so this wintertime now sucks. I'm like, ugh. I felt bad for the kids though, because Halloween was the first day where it kind of got like really cold. So it was like, oh, all the little kids, you see them out running around, they all had to wear their winter jackets and stuff like that.
Costume ruin.
I hated that as a kid.
Yeah, I know.
Always having you always had to plan your Halloween costumes up here because you never knew if you had to wear a winter coat or not.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can never count on like just wearing your.
So yeah, have like a loose fitting Halloween costume just to be safe.
Well, because if not, you had to wear a jacket over top of it, and then it's like.
What are you? I got a costume
Yeah.
over here. Trust me.
But I think that, yeah, everyone kind of knows it. But yeah, so it was like the first kind of really cold evening was like Halloween. So I was like, oh, perfect timing for all these little ones.
Where we're here. Oh, Amish Gamer. I hit the Blue Mountain itself on Sunday for a week, then a few nights making my way back to Toronto to fly home.
Oh, very nice. You have a nice long trip here. That's
a
awesome.
good long vacation.
Blue Mountain's really nice too. I really like Blue Mountain Village is cool.
I've never been.
It's nice, yeah. So you'll enjoy it. I don't know if you've ever been there or not, Amish Gamer, but it's nice.
Because there's like a little like chalet village or shops or something there as well, I think. Like
Yeah.
It's not just like a ski hill, right?
No, it's like the little village. It's not that big, but it's like a little village right at the bottom of the Blue Mountain.
Shamalama says, "What's up, boys?"
Hey, Shamalama, what's going on?
Hey, Shamalama, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, happy Friday.
100 cousin its. Is that like long-haired people? Like Cousin It from Addams Family?
I think so. I'm missing if we said something or is there a.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
But I'm thinking Cousin It is the.
I think-
Oh, you know he's talking about the Halloween costumes.
Oh, I hear it.
There you go.
Yeah,
That'd be the
okay,
best
there we go.
costume because you could be totally covered and no one would know
Exactly.
what you're doing. Jackie says, "For me, it's juvenile arthritis is carrying adulthood since you know, sir, Shreen Ho pamphlet is my right hip."
Oof.
Oh, she's done to Mambo.
Yeah.
Oof, that does not sound like fun at all. Sorry about that. It's too
No.
bad, Jackie. Yeah, just rest up. Shamalama says, "You too." Have you seen any of the footage from that?
The Eye in
Yeah,
Vegas?
that new concert thing. That
It's
looks
crazy.
It looks so cool.
Because U2's doing a stay there.
Well, I think that's what I was saying. I'm like, you'd have to. I think just because of the way the thing's designed. Like, I don't think you could just.
You load up a new band every
You couldn't
night.
just like plug in a micro SD card and be like, okay, now it's
Here's my video show.
yeah, because it looks really because there's
Yeah,
like the seats move and they have like
Oh, that's really cool.
smells and like wind and all this stuff too. Apparently,
really wind.
yeah,
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, apparently it's like a whole like immersive thing. It looks insane. Seeing some of the
Be
videos.
careful, some of that wind coming your way.
Yeah, it
Thoughts.
smells like Bono.
No,
No,
bottle
it's not.
farts.
That's just Larry Mullins Jr.
I can smell the stink.
But it looks insane though. Seeing some of the footage and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
saw someone was flying a drone in there. Like obviously, like they were paid to do it.
that's really cool.
It looked, but it looked just the way it was cut. Like 'cause it was like the shot of the ceiling, which is all done up like the video
Yeah.
come down the crowd. And it's
The outside's crazy too. Like
yeah,
it's because it's by by a golf course,
yeah.
so you can see people golfing, and like it's this eye looking at them and moving around.
When I was in Vegas for work,
Yeah,
I couldn't figure out what it was. Well, I Googled it because I'm like, what is this giant? Because it wasn't on at the time. It was like
globe.
I was in.
Yeah.
I went in April. And it was I think in September it opened,
Mhm.
but it's obviously built. But yeah, I couldn't figure out what it was. I'm like, is this new? I'm like, I don't remember this being here when I was like, because I've been in Vegas in probably like 10 years.
Yeah,
So I Googled it. It's like, oh, it's the new MSG Sphere or whatever. And it's like, yeah, it's somehow it's all LED and stuff like that. But
that's wild.
it was off. So I was like, oh, and then seeing it, like, holy crap! You see, it looked like a basketball and stuff like that. It's
looks really cool.
amazing. But I'm thinking, yeah, it'd be like you'd have to do like a residency there because I think you obviously have to like get all your video stuff all set up for the show.
Holy crap! Shamalama says I have a friend that spent $5,400 to attend with 2 nights at a hotel included.
Wow, that's crazy. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I hope your friend is obviously a massive U2 fan.
yeah.
But that'd be really cool. It looks really really cool.
Me Too's got a ton of songs. Like
Well, we saw that you won tickets to them.
I went tickets like at least 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was what tour was that?
It was at the Sky Dome. It was a tour that was canceled because I forget what happened. But they like do a makeup show
Yeah, it had that giant spear
in the round or something. I forget what the tour. It was the giant sphere. The stage had like some like bridges on it and archways.
It was really good. That's the only time I've ever seen them live, but they were
Really
really good.
elaborate show.
Yeah, they were really good. And like you said, I mean, they have a ton of songs. So it's like,
Oh yeah,
You know.
so one of those bands I don't like. You just kind of forget how many songs they have.
well, seeing them live. Like, oh man, I forgot how many songs they have. They
Yeah.
were good, and Bono's guys, they put on a good show. And
Yeah, because like the whole concert, like there's no real like filler songs or like what's this like.
no, it's
like,
not
I
like
pretty
you
much
go-
do every song.
Sometimes you go to some bands where they,
Yeah,
it's like, oh no,
we're gonna play you the new stuff. And it's like,
yeah, or we're gonna go
uh-oh.
like into our deep tracks.
Yeah.
and it's like I'm not a big enough fan to appreciate this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at least they played just the hits when we were there.
So they are, yeah. That would be really cool, though. I mean, any excuse to go to Vegas, I would be all for it.
Mhm.
But yeah, $5,400. That's I'd be curious how much of that was tickets versus hotels.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Vegas is one of those places you can do it for like super cheap,
Yep,
but
definitely.
you get what you pay for.
Yeah,
So you got to kind of like balance it out to.
we got free tickets, but we paid the price. I guess it wasn't totally free. For
Oh, that's right.
when we were in Vegas, we did a what was that Chris Angel?
Yeah,
The Chris Angel
yeah,
Mind Freak show at the Luxor.
yeah.
But we got the things for free, but to get the free tickets, we had to go see a timeshare.
We were stupid and didn't realize that we didn't really know what it was, but
Yeah.
it was a timeshare.
Yeah,
Thank God we got out of there without any, because you see some of the stories where like
Yeah.
the pressure tactics they use, they don't usually just let you.
yeah. We didn't go. We didn't actually like buy the timeshare.
God no, 'cause
But,
I hear horror stories about them. But
Yeah, exactly. We wasted like a good 3 hours
it was
for
and
free
the
tickets.
show itself was.
Yeah,
It was just really weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was
Because
like
it was Cirque du Soleil and Chris Angel.
yeah, so we thought it wasn't really it was not really a magic show. It was more of like this weird story. Maybe he was being chased by like rabbits and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was like having a dream and evil rabbits were chasing
Yeah,
him.
it was really out
It was
there.
really hard to tell like what was a magic trick versus what was a Cirque du Soleil like
Yeah,
spectacle.
yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
So it was a valuable lesson learned. But like I said, I'm surprised they just let us walk away because you see some of these stories about like
Yeah.
with the sales rep, like they don't just
Yeah, you're like you can't leave here with nothing.
or they really had like super high pressure.
Well, remember like they with our first sales rep,
yeah,
and we were like, no. It's like okay, fine. So then they sent us off to
They
this other
tried- that's
room,
right, man, they
where
sent-
it's more of a high pressure room.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's actually like companies, and that's their job is that they will actually it was.
Yeah.
I want to say I watched a thing. I think it was John Oliver,
yeah,
all about timeshares.
yeah.
There's actually like companies, and their job is just to get you out of the timeshares.
That's insane.
Yeah,
It's,
like
it's such like a bad thing to get involved like into
it's really hard
because
to.
it can like get passed down between like generations
Well,
of
that's the
families.
thing when you sign it. The contract isn't like a for a couple of years. It's like
Yeah,
it's like indentured servitude to this company for like your family.
good. The idea sounds like okay.
Remember the guy's like, have you
Until
ever
you get into
watched?
the
Have you ever
details?
watched the sunrise in Hawaii with the grass in your feet, Steve? I'm like, no, I have not. Does that sound good to you? I'm like, sure, it sounds fantastic. He's like, well, for $15,000 a year, you could do that. I'm like,
I don't have
I don't have
$15,000 a
$15,000
year
but
to do that. Yeah.
yeah, that was fun.
I was in Las Vegas for a couple months ago. The Sphere wasn't open then, but was awesome even from the outside.
Oh, nice. It was actually on. Cool. Yeah, like I said, when I was there, it was just a dark circle. I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out what it was, but it looks really really cool. Seeing all the videos and stuff like that of it. So Sean Lance is not sure if the airport was included for that. Hopefully
Oh,
it was for $5,500. But again, any excuse to go to Vegas, I would
I know.
definitely take
I would
it.
love to go back to Vegas again. It's been like for at least I don't say 12 years, I think.
Yeah, like it
Since I
sucked.
was
I was
there?
there a couple months ago, but it was for work. So
Yeah.
like I barely
You had
left.
like a couple hours for downtime.
And then
Yeah.
I was like literally I would go sit in the casino to have my dinner by myself, which is always fun. So I had like $20 into a slot machine and just go back to my room and go to sleep.
Yay.
So it was like I was in Vegas, but
yeah,
not enjoying it by any means.
no way.
We should definitely do a trip back there.
I'm down for that.
140 US just to watch a movie in this. Oh,
That's an
Wow.
expensive movie ticket.
that
How much
be
is the popcorn?
Yeah, that would be a hell of a movie.
No kidding.
That's crazy. Wow. Well, I guess obviously they figure people will pay it if.
I guess so. I guess they have to have like they probably want to keep the place packed when there's even in between concerts.
Yeah.
So like,
it's,
what's something we can do that's pretty like low rent?
Yeah, something that's will look cool and take advantage of the technology, but
Yeah.
people can somewhat afford to. But $140 is like, ooh.
I
Vegas
wouldn't go to do a timeshare for movie tickets.
No, hell no. And he says we need some rookie mistakes. Next time we'll save a bunch of money.
Nice.
Yeah, the first time we went to Vegas, a bunch of us, we did that. We went to we're like, oh, we're gonna stay at Caesar's Palace, and so it was cool. But like the room we spent, was way more expensive for the room than we probably was worth it.
Because you don't really spend a lot of time like in your hotel room, really.
No, so the second time we went, we stayed at Harrah's, which is like almost across the street from Caesar's, but like
Still on the strip.
it's like a Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad hotel, but it wasn't that nice.
Hmm.
But it was like
A fraction of the price.
$50 a night or
It
something.
was like half the price.
It was yeah.
I think it was almost exactly half the price. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like right across the street. So that's why I said like Vegas you can do for cheap. Like I remember we would go to like Subway for lunch sometimes.
Yeah. Because there's a couple of fast food.
We go for Denny's for
I
breakfast.
think there was McDonald's on the strip. I'm pretty sure there was.
Yeah, there was a McDonald's around there too.
Yeah.
Then we had that.
We did a buffet once.
Well, there was that deal, and it was like $100 for the day. You could do all the Bellagio buffets.
Oh, yeah.
Any time for any. I think it was Bellagio.
Yeah, all of their hotels.
Yeah, so you could do for $100. You could use all of them as much as you wanted for the day.
Nice.
So we did that the one day, I think.
Yeah.
But then we ate too much like the one time, and then not enough. So I was like, kind of didn't really.
It didn't really. Yeah, it didn't really make it worth our while.
No, you ate too much on the first one. You're like, oh, I'm so full, I feel gross, and you go back. I don't want any more
I
food.
don't know. I'm done.
So it's like I
I'm not
paid
here.
$100 for probably like $20 worth of
Food.
buffet food
That's
too.
fine.
Yeah.
You do right though. You definitely learn like after your first time, like the do's and don'ts when you go back again.
Well, I mean, as much as I would love to, if I had the money, just to
Yeah, go crazy.
not have to worry about it, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But not having that luxury, where it's like spending $100 on dinners, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You got to kind of plan for it or whatever. We actually went to Bismalio, Piorsons were tiny. That's the thing too. If you go somewhere that's kind of fancy, sometimes you don't know. You might pay a lot, but you're not necessarily getting a.
A good portion of food.
No, you kind of.
I think that's how it is for a lot of like high end food. It's like small portions of really expensive stuff.
Yeah, you're paying for like the chef and the cooking and the way they do it and stuff like that.
The experience.
Yeah, I would think it'd be cool to go to. I think it's Hell's Kitchen that's in.
Oh yeah, I'd
in
love to go
Vegas.
there.
That'd be fun. I think that'd be fun to go see.
Yeah.
Not that I don't. Obviously, no Gordon Ramsay.
Where's
there
Gordon in tonight?
Yeah, no, he's not here again.
Next time.
Basmalio versus Bellagio.
I like that.
That's a good one. Yeah. Bellagio was nice. I remember walking through the lobby there. It had all those flowers on the ceiling and stuff like that. As the best one, I remember we were sitting a bunch of it out front. Remember that comedy bar?
Oh yeah, that was at was that Planet Hollywood?
I don't even know where it was. Just like at that little strip mall by Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
I remember just sitting on the strip there, that bar right across the street from the Bellagio, just watching the fountains.
That was good. Those fountains are awesome. And Fremont Street's just like fun too, right?
Fremont Street's a lot of fun
if you want like a cheaper like fun time, go to Fremont Street.
Definitely a big difference between Fremont and the Strip in terms of vibe and atmosphere.
Oh yeah, totally different vibe.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I had fun on Fremont Street. The light show was pretty cool.
Ooh, we got a Cutwater margarita. Those things are good. I tried those. I had a few of them. One day you and I were at the liquor store and the lady convinced us to try. Was that?
It was a
sound.
I think so. Yeah.
But I remember. Yeah, the Cutwater margaritas. They're nice.
They're good.
They're like the premix ones you get in a can up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're new or
I think they're
what,
like 7% alcohol, but yeah, like the Cashier de los Bio is their featured
12%.
12%.
There
Whoa,
you
I
go.
was way
Get
off.
even more. Yeah, you gotta get that's what you want. Get some bang for your buck.
Yeah.
It's like that new White Claw, the White Claw Surge. It's 7%. Get that extra 2%.
The other ones are 7. Ah, okay.
But yeah, they were good. The Cutwater margaritas. I remember trying those.
Yeah, exactly.
But actually, Eric and I were saying we just poured a drink before we went live. Like it's starting to like the whole
coolers in the summer.
Coolers, seltzers, all that stuff. It's kind of like, all right, now it's like those are like summer drinks. Now I'm starting to like.
You gotta change it to your winter drinks.
Get like the Jack Daniels and the Guinness and stuff coming back out.
Guinness is definitely like tastes way better than winter for some reason.
Yeah, that to me is like a total. That's really, for me. That's like a really like a Christmas drink. Like,
yeah,
especially when
if it's a hot day. If it's a hot day, the last thing I want is a Guinness on a patio.
Yeah, I got to be in a real proper mood to have one.
But if it's like if it's like a cold day out, like I'm in like a pub or something, Guinness sounds great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know why. Maybe this is kind of heavy. It's got that kind of like a mash to it, but it's definitely for me. It's like the good Christmas beer. Yeah. Amish Gamer says, "Got to be gonna be on those tequila palomas at the Fig Zep show. I think the beer at the theater is all pretty blah." Yeah, I'm guessing most places, if you like beer here, you're probably not gonna get like crazy assortment of stuff other than like maybe blue or Canadian.
Yeah.
And it says Fremont Street's Shandy at 8 p.m.
Shady? At 8 p.m. Is that what they mean?
Shandy. That's a drink, isn't it?
Oh.
I think.
I don't know.
I don't remember that. The only thing I remember about Fremont was I remember getting a football. It was like a football full of beer. It was like this big.
And it wasn't. I think it was like $10 or something stupid.
It was cheap. Yeah, I think that's why I bought it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was that light show over the top of the street?
Yeah, the whole street's got that like roof over where they play like music. Like I remember was it Queen? I think it was.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
We were talking about our cheap dinners. That was one of them. We went to Nathan's Hot Dogs.
Yeah, I can't remember that was in the Golden Nugget there.
It was the Golden Nugget. They made a Nathan's Hot Dog stand, and we had it was like I don't know 50 cents a hot dog or something. It was stupid cheap. But that was probably our cheapest meal there.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think you're gonna beat that.
Probably not our best meal either.
No. I think it felt pretty gross after.
I remember being really dirty.
Yeah.
I think I remember going in and like, oh, like
yeah.
This place looks like
something. Can I have a clean hot dog?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go, Your Majesty. Your spell check. Okay. I'm guessing they meant Shady at 8 p.m.
And remember, Fremont, they had you could like zip line over too, couldn't you?
There was some sort of a zip line. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Pretty sure I saw a video of someone like puking off of it or peeing as they were going across Fremont Street. Like,
maybe open a Fremont Street again.
Yeah, I was just thinking they could throw the poor back, whoever it was, if they did it on purpose or not. Be like, it's long, they better get the hell out of there because The thing doesn't go that far that fast.
The White Castle. I didn't know they had a White Castle there.
Oh, White Castle. We definitely didn't have White Castle. I didn't try it there, but
I've never had White Castle, like real White Castle.
Yeah, I had it in Chicago. I think it was when I went to Chicago. I can't remember if it was actually in Chicago or we stopped somewhere and got it. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I remember trying the frozen ones you get at the grocery store.
Yeah, I think those were pretty close to. Yeah, we tried them on a video we did.
Yeah, I was like, this is close to the real thing, and you're like, pretty much.
It seemed like it. Yeah, I mean, because the burgers were not anything crazy. They kind of remind me of like the McDonald's regular hamburgers.
Yeah,
that style. Like I think it was just a patty with there was onions on there and maybe ketchup and mustard. There wasn't much to it. It was pretty
basic.
Yeah, I just remember because after Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think
they made them look so good.
I don't think I ever heard of White Castle before that movie. To be honest,
never.
And I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah,
because I don't think. Yeah, that's something I don't think we have up here. Because even in the States, I think it's one of those ones where it's more regional.
Yeah, there are a lot of regional burger chains.
Amish Gamer says, "I love to be here so much." Visited Flying Monkey Brewery, nice.
Oh, cool.
After enjoying their cans and drafts in Toronto on past trips, but yeah, the theater just had lager kind of stuff. Yeah, when you get into it's like that, you go to like a hockey game or wherever. It's
they get maybe like
usually there's someone that especially if you go like a Leafs game, it's like Labatt sponsors it, so it's like
it's all
their
products.
stuff. It's they don't have a lot of not a lot outside of the box stuff.
No.
Actually, I was thinking about this the other day because I saw a TikTok pop up and it was talking about what's the fastest growing fast food chain in Canada, and it's Mary Brown's.
Yeah, with Mary Brown's.
Yeah, which I was like, well, that makes sense because it's popping up everywhere.
Yeah,
but so they were saying, I guess a franchise owner ended up buying the entire franchise, and then was like, their goal is they're gonna have 500 stores in Canada. But then was talking about how they just signed a deal with the Jays.
Oh man!
I was like, remember, like, why is there a Mary Brown's in the Rogers Center?
Went this past summer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's really cool, but it really random. But apparently, so apparently there's 2 of them in there.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
like, I was happy it was there.
But yeah, so I guess the guy the franchisor who ended up buying the entire company.
Yeah.
Signed a deal with the Jays, so they're like an official sponsor for the Blue Jays. But they have like 200 I think they said there's like 235 restaurants right now or something like that.
Okay.
They want to get 500 in the next like 2 years or something like that.
Yeah, well, they're definitely popping on more. Like,
yeah,
we have 2 here, and I don't remember there being one here. Like,
yeah,
for the longest time.
No, I remember as a kid there was a Mary Brown's, but we never went there because I remember my parents we were told they cooked with peanut oil. My sister's allergic to peanuts, so we never went.
Yeah,
but it disappeared years ago. So I and then when it started coming back again, I was like, because they rebranded, because it used to be like this little I remember it was like an orange sign.
Yeah.
But so the new Mary Brown's, right? That was one of the things they rebranded.
It's blue and orange. Yeah.
So now it's actually really good. Yeah. Andy says Shake Shack was good too. We visited a few fast places when I'm in Canada. I wanted to go to Shake Shack, but I was too afraid to have it because I knew that I was stuck working I was getting up at like 6 a.m. till like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, if I eat Shake Shack and it doesn't sit right or some of that,
you can't go to the bathroom. Yeah,
I'm going to be in trouble. I'm
going
to be stuck at this convention.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to.
Smart move.
Yeah. So because it was not too far from my hotel. We were looking it up. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to risk it. Yeah. Amish Gamer says in the UK they renamed it to Harold and Kumar Get the Munchies because nobody except nerds like me would have known White Castle. And yeah, this place is Steam Whistle or Mill Street or Sleeman's, I think. That's hilarious. They named it. It's almost like in the States. Didn't they call it Harry Potter and the Philosopher's? No. Was it the Sorcerer's Stone?
They renamed it, yeah.
Yeah, they renamed it Sorcerer instead of Philosopher.
Yeah, because they didn't think that the North American public would know.
Yeah. But here was Philosopher.
It's just the States then.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, at least the books they did that.
It's so weird.
Hey, John, what's going on, brother?
Hey, John.
And Terry.
Terry's coming in. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cheers, guys. Happy Friday.
Harry Potter and some magic stuff. That sums it up. Harry Potter does some magic.
But that's hilarious, yeah, because like I said, I would not have known, I don't think, what White Castle was before that movie came out.
Not even close.
I don't even know, but yeah, I don't think I would have even heard of it. I don't know what year that movie was too. Like
2003 or 4.
It's gotta be somewhere around there, right? Like it's 20 years ago. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Because that kind of remember that was sort of what's his face?
Lost the light.
Doogie Howser. That was kind of his like big comeback.
Oh yeah, because he was sort of much like
He played himself. He played himself, and it was like this like womanizing, like drug fiend.
Yeah, exactly. It's womanizing. I'm just changing out the light. Sorry, everyone. 1 second.
We didn't plug one in earlier, so it's been sitting slowly dying. 2004, Neil Patrick Harris. Sorry, I totally blanked on his name. I was trying to think of his name from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, Barney.
Yeah. Take care, Indy. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us. Did you see? I saw it popped up on TikTok. There was like on Halloween night. Is it Jason Segel? Is that the guy from How I Met Your Mother?
Yep.
He was doing like a comedy club act or something, like for charity, I guess.
Yeah.
And he was doing this Dracula musical with the puppets.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, Jesus, John. I hope you're feeling okay, buddy. He says, I'm currently in the hospital. I fell through a floor during an investigation during Halloween. I've strained a back and a broken ankle.
Oh, my God, John. Take it easy, pal.
Yeah, man. Hope you're feeling all right. And thanks for popping in to say hi. We appreciate it, but take care of yourself.
Definitely.
And watch out. Those ghosts are...
no joke.
Yeah. No, I missed Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's it. When I hear Neil deGrasse Tyson, I get confused with what's the runner up here?
Oh, Tyson DeGrasse.
Yeah, isn't it Tyson DeGrasse?
Yeah,
I get hit when I hear the name. I had to think: is it Neil Tyson DeGrasse or?
He's our new Donovan Bailey.
Yeah, he's a sprinter up here in Canada, but it is Tyson DeGrasse or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll hear his name and it's like, oh wait, that's the runner, not the.
It's Tyson DeGrasse, and then there's Neil Tyson DeGrasse,
which is or Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson,
which is the.
And there's Neil Patrick Harris.
There's too many.
I can't handle them all. There's too many people to remember. Old houses suck. No kidding, John.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you got to be careful. That's scary, man. That must have been. You probably scared the crap out of all your investigating friends too. Terry asked how long have you been on Rumspringa for? That is that's what they call. They take that year off, right, from before they commit to being Amish for life. That's like they have that year or whatever.
The year they can go live with everybody, like the rest of society.
Yeah, they have like a year to decide if they want to
be Amish. Most of them come back to being Amish, though.
There was I can't remember if it was a movie or a TV show.
TLC did a documentary. It was like Becoming Amish or something, or
was that it? Where they went on Rumspringa and they followed them?
Yeah,
because I'm gonna say I remember seeing that, and they would follow them for like the 6 months or a year, and some of them would be fine. Some of them could not handle the transition to like absolute freedom.
Yeah,
I remember it's kind of crazy. It's sad. Some of them, because some of them, they get into like to be pretty sheltered from the real world.
Yep, they've got a very
and you get out and you not every you realize there's lots of
it's like whoa, there's lots of like people with all sorts of
temptations and all this stuff that you might not have, especially if you've never really heard of it before. It's you don't even realize what some of this stuff is. It's I remember that. Yeah, that was it. Becoming Amish. I remember it was
Becoming Amish
or something like that.
Yeah. John says it was completely dark since the flashlight was dead, and boom.
Oh no. Yeah, you need the flashlight for sure. Keep some spare batteries on you or something, especially if you're dealing with the paranormal. I thought they could. I remember hearing they could drain your batteries and stuff like that potentially. Suck out the energy.
That's some background about Amish Gamer's name. He's not Amish. Just thought it was a funny name. Where is the trip's leader, Kelly? Terry wants to know.
Yeah, she got stuck to some family stuff, so she's not going to be. She's unfortunately can't join us tonight, so she was super bummed, but she'll be back next week. And I was going to have a blog about being an Amish gamer, but after a couple of posts, I realized the joke was really
It's funny for the first couple of blogs, and they're like, it's kind of ran its course.
Yeah, so I can't go back to that well again. How do I morph out of here? But I think everyone has that. I have my old Hotmail accounts and stuff like that.
Oh my God, my first Hotmail accounts was I thinking.
Even now, we're so often thanks to Facebook memory stuff will pop up from like 12 years ago. I'm like, what?
I know.
Why the hell did I? Why did I post that? Who gives a shit?
No, exactly. It's like stupid statuses people put up.
I'll see them now, just delete them.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah, there's nothing bad. It's just random stupid stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, John says demonic spirits were present. Ooh, that's scary, John.
Stay away from those things.
That's what's. I love like ghosts and all this. I'm like, oh, I'd love to do like a ghost hunt or like go out and like explore on my own somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to deal with.
Demon
like,
spirits
or just any of that stuff. But like,
oh yeah,
I wouldn't.
What if it follows you home?
Yeah.
So you don't want that in your life.
No, I got 99 problems. I'm a demon ain't one. Knock on wood. I shouldn't even say that out loud.
Oh my God, Tears going way back. GeoCities,
Zanga,
MySpace.
I do remember all those.
I remember GeoCities. That was like one of the first websites people used to like have personal like sites and stuff.
Oh yeah, I love like ICQ, LimeWire.
Yeah.
I still have songs on my computer from LimeWire.
Me too.
You know how many bootleg Sublime songs I got off of that? It was great, like from like live albums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey Monica, happy Friday.
Hey Monica, thanks for joining us.
Napster, all that stuff. Yeah, it's so crazy when you look at like the internet when it started to now. Like,
you
know,
how much things changed. Like,
oh yeah, like it was so. I got my first email account when I was in high school. It was a Hotmail, and even then, I was like, I didn't even really know what. Like,
what did you do with this? Like, there's no like just aside from emailing your friends and like the stupid like email chain letters that would go around. Like, if you don't forward this to somebody, you'll get like a curse.
All that crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a Hotmail account, but just it was like, oh sure, I'll have an email. But that was still in the days of like, I'm pretty sure my parents' house. I'm guessing we still had dial up.
Oh yeah,
for sure. We had dial up until I don't know. Like, well, hell, my first apartment, my buddy and I, we didn't even pay for the internet. Like, there was nothing like
really, we don't need it.
Yeah. John says, I'm a professional ghost hunter, but yet the risk of being hurt is always for sure. Well, especially if you're stomping around old buildings and stuff like that. Like it's you don't have to necessarily worry about the ghost getting you. It's old architecture.
No kidding. It's the scariest thing of all.
Yeah. My Twitter is the same, where I've stuck with an old name. There's been a type of game called Real Time Strategy, and I had a blog that was recipes based on video games called Mealtime Strategy. I like that.
Funny. That's pretty good, actually. Mealtime Strategy. It's a solid pun.
Is Kelly the leader, or are all three equal leaders? I want to say we're equal, but I think Kelly's the leader. I guess.
I think so.
No, we all contribute different ways, and I mean, we're a democracy. 2 out of 3 votes usually wins whatever the debate is.
We're a Kellocracy.
Kellocracy. We should have to go back and delete this live.
I know. She's gonna be like, I saw that. I heard that.
You said I'm the boss.
No, we're pretty much like all equal. We're all our equal partners.
Oh yeah,
we split the cost 3 ways.
Yeah, exactly. Everything we do is sort of like everything, like I said, anything we spend money on or anything we make, it's all split 3 ways.
Yep, and we all like any changes we make, we all kind of talk and agree on.
Yeah. We'll be like, hey, we should do this or let's do that. Let's try this, and we'll kind of hash it out and stuff like that. I bet she gets cross if you guys. Oh yeah, she does not appreciate that. We try not to do it.
She hates when I burp.
I get her burps. Yeah, you think burps are bad?
I'll show you what stinks.
Yeah. You'll wish I was burping. John says, I hate being in the hospital. It completely sucks. All the nurses are mean and ugly. Oh, that sucks. That's too bad. Well, hopefully you're in there and out quick, man.
Yeah,
hopefully
exactly.
It's a speedy recovery for you.
Get home fast. Get well soon, buddy.
And definitely be careful in your next haunting adventure.
Oh, see how much later, how much gamer.
Yes, enjoy it, man.
I got thrown off by Steric.
Have fun. I hope they play Stairway to Heaven. That's the one song they won't play.
What? I don't understand what's wrong.
You can't be a good cover band.
Yeah, we saw a couple.
Well, especially for a band like Led Zeppelin, where
you're never going
to see them again. So it's fun to go see.
It's actually impossible.
Yeah, there's some pretty good ones. Like you said, we saw a few. There used to be a bar here they would have. Was it on Friday nights? I think it was. They would always have cover bands. We saw who do we see? We saw Bon Jovi,
Pink Floyd.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, Kiss,
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. Was it Van Halen too? Can't remember. No, it wasn't.
I wish.
So there was which cover band was it? I think it was a Guns N' Roses cover band.
Yeah.
The guitarist was like didn't make it, so they had a guitarist from a Van Halen cover band show up, and he had his like Frankenstrat.
Oh so yeah, I think you're right.
It was like the Guns N' Roses cover band. Everyone looked the same except for the guitarist.
The guy's playing Eddie Van Halen.
Instead of Slash, it was Van Halen. Yeah.
Should have thrown a bottle at him.
Boo!
Traitor.
My $5 cover back.
It was fun though. Yeah, we actually are a friend of ours, or a friend of a friend. Their cousin was the Gene Simmons in a Kiss cover band. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that's why we went to one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Orange Gamer says this is like $50 or $60, so they better be effing good.
Holy crap!
No, they better. Then it might be like hopefully it's like a. They have the. I'm guessing it's in the state. The classic albums live, they call it.
Yeah,
where they're like professional musicians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they'll play like they'll play like theaters and stuff. So maybe it is something like that then.
That makes more sense.
For that price, it probably is.
We were paying $5 at a cover at a bar.
At a bar, yeah. No, but like our friend actually went and saw, he said Pink Floyd like a week or so ago at like one of the performing arts centers around here.
Yeah.
So you're paying
premium price.
You're paying. Does our camera keep? Am I crazy? Or is our iris like moving? Do we keep getting lighter or darker to you guys? Maybe I'm crazy, but I keep looking over here. I swear it looked like it was like we were getting dark.
Is the basement haunted? We're getting brighter now.
Yeah, you see that?
That's weird because it's on automatic.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder what the
adjustments.
I wonder what it's on because we're not really moving.
We don't even know what it's focused on.
We're not looking at the screen.
I'll go check.
Sure.
All right,
yeah, no, because I keep seeing in the corner of my eye. I'm like, I swear, like we're getting darker and then it's brighter again.
Yeah, because it's on your face.
Oh, good Lord.
Jesus.
Hey, David, what's going on, brother? I'm flying solo. No, Eric's here. It's just Eric and I tonight.
Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry. I'm still here. I'm still part of the channel.
I'm like, oh, thank God.
Oh.
That was just
like
this loud mouth.
So hopefully it's fixed now. We'll see. I didn't put it on like manual adjustment. It was the automatic. We're just testing our camera. I was doing some funky things.
Yeah. They're called Zepp. Apparently, Ontario's premier Led Zeppelin tribute. It was just something to do, like literally the one thing to do. Well, and that's the thing. When you're in Collingwood, it's a small town, so
your options are limited. But hey, Led Zeppelin cover band's not bad.
No, I mean I can think of worse ways to spend a Friday night. But definitely enjoy it, man, and have a couple of crush a couple of those Palomas for us.
Definitely.
Mama said her hubby's favorite band.
Led Zeppelin's solid.
Yeah, I always liked Led Zeppelin. I remember my cousin was a huge Led Zeppelin fan. I remember my mom for Christmas, like this is like, I don't know, my cousin must have been like 17, so it was a long time ago.
Mm.
But they got him a Led Zeppelin box, some new box set or something that come out. My mom, she was trying to figure out, like, she couldn't wrap her head what Led Zeppelin was, or like, it was just really.
What's a Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, and then this is the artwork, like it had like the, like the crop circle type thing. And it's like, yeah, she just didn't get it at all. Like,
but Led Zeppelin's from your mom's era. Like,
I've had that conversation a few times where I'm like, oh, like
this is up your
bands
alley.
that I like, that are from his era. I'm like, what the hell? How do you not like Pink Floyd, old man? You were there, like you should have been at the Wall. You could have been spit on by Roger Waters. They were living in Montreal.
Exactly, you could have seen them in Hamilton when they played.
Yeah,
and they closed down Ivor Wynne because they're too loud.
Yeah, that's it. Did I ever tell you a story about that?
I think you did.
It was in the paper here.
Yeah,
it wasn't the concert that was loud.
What was it?
It was the last night of the tour was over.
Yeah.
And they were paid they were basically hired to come play one show only.
Mm-hmm.
But they had a ton of pyrotechnics left over.
Yeah.
So after the concert was over and like it was basically everyone was gone, their pyrotechnic guy decided he was going to light up just
all the fireworks. Yeah.
And so he blew windows out of the window. Like he blew out windows in like the neighborhood and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
So that's why the problem wasn't the problem. Music. There was stuff too because people were there for like 3 days beforehand, like living on the streets and pissing on lawns. But people didn't really care about that. It was
you damaged my property.
He ruined the scoreboard because I think he did it off the scoreboard. But it shattered windows on like houses like across the street and stuff like that because of the explosion. So that's why they never did another concert.
Because I always heard it was just a super loud concert.
That's what I thought too.
Everyone's in a residential area.
Yeah, I thought so too. But there was an article about it. Maybe it was last year or something like that. But yeah, but no, they blew up all their pyrotechnics and it like a bomb going off, I guess. So it blew out windows and all this stuff, and that's why.
That'll do it.
Well, then I was like, that's what, because if you listen to the song by the Arkells, the Tie Cats Are Humming, they make a reference in the song blowing out like Pink Floyd back in '75. So I'm like, oh, they must have known the story then.
Yeah.
So.
But hey, David, thanks for joining us. I don't know if I said that already.
Now we want to go see a concert.
Me too.
I haven't really been paying attention to concerts coming to town. Amish Gamer says, I'd love it if their website said Southwestern Ontario's premier tribute. I was like, it's not cover, it's a tribute act.
Or tribute, so we can't get sued or anything.
It always reminds me of remember the what was that Mark Wahlberg one where he Rockstar?
Rockstar, yeah.
I was like, when he's in a cover band and someone, it's a tribute band.
Yeah, it's not a cover band.
Sorry.
It's-
John says he was told about this house and how dangerous it was, but because I went because of how haunted it was.
Did you actually like run into any ghosts or anything? Like,
yeah, did you actually see anything at all?
Have any encounters?
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe when you fell, you got so scared.
Maybe you got pushed.
Remember the peanut butter solution? The kid got so scared seeing a ghost that
His
his hair fell out.
And then they put the peanut butter solution on his hair.
That's
It wouldn't stop growing.
I think that's a Canadian movie.
Oh, yeah.
Super old movie.
From like the late 70s, early 80s, I think.
Definitely early 80s. I don't know if it's French Canadian or not.
I think it is.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
But it's this kid. They're in like an old abandoned house, and he sees somebody, gets so scared that all his hair falls out. And his friend makes this peanut butter solution that makes his hair grow, and his hair doesn't stop growing. And then comedy ensues.
French Canadian comedy ensues.
Yeah. Oh God. I don't even know where I saw that movie.
I don't know.
Like,
it was like a classic though.
It is because the one kid.
I probably saw it on the CBC. Like,
well, because then the joke is, then his one friend decides because they're like kids, they're like 12. He puts it downstairs because he wants to be like. But he's got like hair growing on his pants.
And you're probably like the little kid, like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
You'll find out one day, boy.
Good old French, CBC and publicly
funded that.
A National Film Board movie, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that was like a classic, and like The Dog That Stopped the War.
Oh, that was depressing as hell. Yeah,
I know. But that's like another like French Canadian like classic like kids movie from the 80s.
Yeah, I swear to God, I saw that in the movie theater when I lived in Montreal when I was like 5.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on CBC.
Yeah,
like on a Sunday night movie or something.
Yeah, that's a super depressing.
It's a good movie.
Good kids movie, I guess, but
for a kid, yeah.
They have these in Quebec because they get tons of snow. They have these massive snowball fight wars.
Yeah.
And the one kid is this giant Saint Bernard, I think it was.
And they built these huge forts.
Yeah.
Huge snow forts to have this battle in.
And then, should we spoil it for him?
I think so. I think we're past the spoiler.
Yeah, I think so. If you haven't seen this
movie, like 40 years old.
30, 40 years old.
Yeah.
So basically, they had this giant war, and they're not like it's getting out of control. And one of the forts collapses, and the kid's dog is in it.
Yep.
And then the dog who stopped the war because they all come together.
It's actually a pretty sad scene.
It's super depressing
because the dog's on a chain, and they see the chain going under like the collapsed
snow.
Oh
yeah. It's like
It's like that dog's under there.
Yeah. God. It's if you like animals, it's super sad.
I didn't think I was gonna cry tonight.
I told myself I could talk about this movie. But then it was one of those jokes like, everyone was like, no, I wonder why I have all these like anxiety and trust issues. And so as an adult, and you go back and like, oh yeah, I remember that movie, like just crushing my soul.
Yeah, exactly. Never ending story with the Swamp of Sorrow.
Horse, yes.
Yeah. The horse is literally like just too sad to go on. I'm like, what a movie is this?
Oh yeah. That's another. I remember them again. I remember seeing that movie in the theater. I remember the one thing I remember that movie that scared me as a kid was remember he's reading the attic and that like wolf head like thing falls.
Yeah.
I remember,
in the library.
Yeah, like I think it was like a coat rack or something like that, and it falls or something.
Yeah.
I remember that scaring me as a kid.
Yeah.
But it's weird because that's like the only thing I remember that movie. Because I must have been like
3 or 4.
Probably 4 or 5 when we saw it. Yeah. But I just remember that
thing happening.
Yeah.
Because remember, like there was a wolf like in a cave with the green eyes.
Yeah.
That came like lunging at like the guy.
Or maybe that was it. Yeah, but it was some of the wolf's head. But then I thought something fell at the same time or something because it made the kid jump or something.
Yeah, because I think it's because reading some of the stuff. Yeah, some of the jumps that are happening to the characters happened to him as he was reading.
So it was something to do with that. I don't know if I've ever seen a movie since then, to be honest.
Too terrifying to go back.
Yeah, I had to watch some of these old movies.
Too terrifying.
See if they hold up or not.
I'm sure they're just great.
Oh, I'm sure the effects and all that stuff and.
The song by The Mall is.
I was gonna say you just can't beat
that came back in Stranger Things.
I know that was the best.
Yeah,
like I love that damn song.
I know.
What was the guy's name who sang it?
Lamal.
Lamal. That was it. He was from Kajagoogoo, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was.
Random fact. There you go. If you guys want to know, was he the lead singer of Kajagoogoo?
He sure was.
That's amazing. And what a style he had too. Remember that like weird like straight like long hair thing? The 80s were awesome. You can't beat that style.
No, let's bring it back.
I was watching a good video yesterday. It popped up on my YouTube. Sometimes you get those random YouTube videos.
Yeah.
It was Vanilla Ice reacting to Ice Ice Baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's probably like, I could have been rich, but I had to give the give the rights to Suge Knight.
Yeah, he said that thing still sells like 3-4 million copies a year.
Really?
Yeah.
I could. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I honestly, I didn't see that coming.
No, I know.
I thought that song's like, kind of a niche, like, novelty song now.
Yeah, no, I know you're talking. I was like, oh man, that's good for him, man.
Huh.
Get that bag. I love that album. I remember when I got that for Christmas when I was 10. I was so happy.
Where are we here in the chat? Do we talk about Guy Fawkes?
No, that's coming up, isn't it?
David, we're just been out at an event in the Guy Fawkes bonfire fireworks.
That's right. Remember the 5th of November.
I didn't know who Guy Fawkes was until I saw V for Vendetta.
Yeah, that's coming up tomorrow. So you guys have your bonfire night. Is it tonight, David? Obviously, or is it tonight and tomorrow night? But that's cool, man. Enjoy it. And Christopher, if you're still watching, if you guys celebrate Guy Fawkes, if you don't know what he is, Google it. Kind of an interesting story.
Pretty crazy. He tried to blow up Parliament.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Was it the? They have a name for it. There's something plot, and why can't I think of it? David can probably fill us in.
Yeah. John wasn't scared at all, he says, been doing since the age of 15, so I'm completely aware of my surroundings, but in complete darkness, the odds are against anyone.
Yeah, definitely, true. John. Yeah, for sure. And that's you do it long enough, then yeah, you kind of get used to the bumps and things kind of don't freak you out so much.
Oh, weird. David says Lamal's Never Ending Story was on the radio today.
That's hilarious. It's such a good song. It really is. And I remember watching Stranger Things, and it was like,
it's over the top cheese, but you can't help but
like two kids singing it. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot. Like, not that you don't hear the song that often, but it's like, oh man, it's a great tune.
Yeah, they made it relevant again.
They've done a lot. Look at friggin' Master of Puppets. That
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Playing at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Terry.
Welcome back, Terry.
Welcome back.
Guy Fawkes, the only person going to put the right, the right intentions. We do not condone.
We're not here to condone violent acts against governments. Very funny, David.
Hey, Jelly Duck, what's going on?
Jelly, thanks for joining us.
It's the 30th anniversar.
Whoa.
Cheers, Jelly Duck. You were awesome, my friend.
Thank you so much.
30 months. That is
30 months anniversary. What do you get for 30 months?
I don't think we can go that far in terms of stickers.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's because I remember being like, oh, who's going to get to 24 months? Like, I don't even think I ever made one because I didn't think anyone would be here. I didn't think anyone would ever stick around. So I will do that.
We had so little faith in our poor little channel. Thank you, Jelly Dog.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, that's nuts. We'll have to make it like a OG trip or something like that.
Pretty much. He might be member number 1.
Very good possibility.
Possibly.
Yes. But Jelly Duck, thanks, brother. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And I'm going to leave Eric high and dry for a minute. I'm going to go grab another.
I don't believe this. We're talking about like.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it at all.
The girl is mine.
I don't know why I leaned over so far. I'm like, gotta give Steve some space.
Well,
Jelly Duck, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you being here for 30 months as a member. That's crazy. How's everyone going? Everyone's going okay, Jelly Duck. So as you can see, Kelly's not here tonight. I'll just answer the question before you even ask it. She is doing got some family engagements going on, so she's not going to be here. So just me and Steve tonight. So as usual, ask us if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to drop them in the chat. When do the clocks go back? They go back on Saturday at 2 a.m. I guess it's technically Sunday at 2 a.m. So this weekend. I know your clocks went back already, David. Like they went back last weekend, I think. So we're messed up over here. We changed a couple years ago, like probably 5 years ago. We changed when we do our fall back to later in November instead of, I think it was used to be the last weekend of October. So anyways, we're doing it this weekend. Oh man, I hate the time change. This one's not bad. We talked about this before. This one's not too bad because you get an extra hour. But I would rather they just don't do any more time change. Like, just let it go. So, what's everyone's plans for the weekend? Rio's got on the go. It's pretty nice this weekend here, so I think some people are gonna do their Christmas lights already. I don't know, it might be like a bad word, like this early in November to do Christmas stuff, but I think some people are putting up Christmas lights and decorations already. I was thinking about it. I don't have a lot. I put up like some lights on my balcony, but this weekend I was thinking of doing that. I know it's so dark so early now, David. It's crazy. Before 4 p.m. That's early. Okay, that's earlier than here. Like I think it's dark here like 4:30 at the earliest. Even like in December, I think it's still light at 4 o'clock. I want to say that at least, but it's crazy. Mama says my neighbor across the street has her tree up already. Although it's kind of nice to see the lights in her window. Okay, it's kind of festive. I know like Kelly loves Christmas, so she's like all for Christmas as early as possible. Some people here want to wait until after Remembrance Day, which is November 11th, and that's like our day to recognize the veterans from the World Wars. And it's expanded out to recognize like all veterans, not just World War I veterans. But yeah, some people feel like they should wait until after Remembrance Day to put up Christmas lights. So, some people wait till then, some people put them up now. It's just kind of everyone's personal taste.
Somebody putting up their Christmas lights?
Mambo is. Oh no, Mambo's neighbor is.
Yeah, I think I'll be doing that this weekend. It's supposed to be nice out.
Yep. Hey, Morgan.
Hey, Morgana, what's going on?
Not quite solo. Steve's here.
This is the two dudes tonight. Hey, Angelo, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Angelo, thanks for joining us.
Somebody coming? No, unfortunately, Kelly's not going to be able to join us tonight. She's got some family stuff going on, so she had to bounce out the last minute. So I don't think she's going to be hanging out with us tonight, unfortunately.
Nope. Just us two.
Yeah, but she definitely was bummed and wanted to let everyone know she's sorry she couldn't be here tonight. So yeah, she'll be back on Monday.
Yep. She hasn't left the channel yet.
No, yet she hasn't given up on us yet. But no, I definitely think I think tomorrow it's supposed to be nice out, so I'll probably try and put the lights up. I don't think I'll turn them on yet. It's kind of early, but
I was thinking the same thing.
It's just to get them up now when it's nice, because doing that in December when it's cold and stuff, going on a roof.
I literally have 2 strings to put up, so it's like super simple.
I do it as easy as possible. I have the pitch in one roof. I'm like, nah, it doesn't. I put lights up there before, but
yeah,
it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Hassle.
Excuse me. Well, because either I go up over the big bay window on a ladder, or I just go on the roof and do it. But that roof is pretty steep, and it's kind of annoying. So I'm like, you know what? I don't need them.
Yeah.
I just kind of do like the around the garage and stuff. Keep it simple, where I can kind of do it mostly on like a small ladder, a step ladder. But it seems early to turn them on. But I'll just get them up so they're done.
Hey Ryan, how's it going?
Ooh. Hey Ryan, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you again. Happy Friday. Hopefully you're doing well. David said, "Did you see Quiet Saturday for me? Rugby, 2 football matches, and a pile of editing."
Oh my God, David! His quiet Saturdays are like my busiest nightmare.
Hey Robert, what's going on, brother?
Hey
what's
Robert.
Is the weather in Canada still? Yeah,
it's not bad. It was like 13 degrees today.
I was gonna say it depends on your definition of warm.
Yeah,
it was like 13 degrees Celsius, which for us right now is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Overnight, it's getting down to what's it right now?
We're getting cold at night. We're getting frost in the morning now.
Yeah, it says it's still 12 degrees. It's supposed to rain. So I think it's supposed to actually be kind of nice this weekend, which is probably why I'll probably try and tackle the Christmas lights.
In Ottawa, it was mild 11 degrees today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
we're kind of in that lull of like fall, but still kind of decent weather.
Yeah, Ottawa's usually a little colder than us here.
Yeah, they're a bit further north, so they get to.
I remember going to school in Ottawa. Oh, cold winters.
Oh yeah,
waiting for the bus in the morning. It's like,
my
oh my
sister's
God.
out that way. It is cold. I once went to visit her in February. I was like, yeah, I won't do that again.
I'll wait till the summer.
Went up there for Winterlude, which was fun, but I don't run around the market. It was like, well, you were there. You were remember that running through the market? to go to
Oh.
bars at night.
Yeah.
It was like so cold. So they got to like beeline from one to the other. It was
Yeah. And if there's a line, you're like, forget it. We'll go to the next
yeah,
one.
it's too cold to wait outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ottawa's beautiful, but it is cold. But luckily, right now, still decent. So where did they get dumped on in snow? Was it out now? Are we talking to Cat and Matt?
Cat and
They got a
Matt.
bunch out in Winnipeg and stuff.
Oh, don't want it. They can have it.
Yeah, I'm not ready for snow yet. It's too early for that.
I wonder if they've had their kid. Because she was close, right?
40 weeks, so
Soon?
probably.
I'm not a doctor, but that sounds like soonish.
Definitely a very good possibility, yeah. Robert says, yeah, we got about a dozen nice days of weather, then the bad arrives. I am not looking forward to winter. Even now, like just having to wear a jacket again and stuff like that. It's like, it's so nice just putting on a pair of flip flops and going outside.
Babies, I still wear shorts. I've seen those people around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of people. Yeah. I went to school with someone who wore shorts 24/7.
Yeah.
Arctic Ginger says, hey, Arctic Ginger, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Arctic Ginger.
A balmy -8 and snowing. Oh, good
That's
Lord.
not good.
You definitely
it.
keep that up there, please. Whatever you can do just to kind of keep it
Yeah.
north, appreciate it.
Jackie says, Nova Scotia, the winters are not super cold. I guess the ocean, the Arctic, not the Arctic. The ocean keeps things a little warmer over there.
No, definitely, yeah. Because even here where we live, like we're right on Lake Ontario, so that definitely helps us a bit. I think being right in the water.
We have the lake effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can. We're kind of in this weird spot where it sort of like misses us a lot.
Yeah.
It like cuts across Niagara Falls and then goes like over to like Buffalo and stuff. We're always
We're
kind
in a
of
little corner.
yeah, we're kind of in that like little like nook where we just kind of like miss a lot of this stuff, which is I'm not complaining because
I'm happy in my nook.
well, you see like Buffalo and like Niagara Falls and St.
Yeah.
Cat, like they get slammed with this lake
Yeah,
effect
exactly.
snow.
I like those pies joined us.
Hey, I like those pies. What's going on?
Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning to you. Happy. Well, for us, it's
Still Friday.
it's 8:00. Just 8:01.
Where we are, I was just thinking about said it's getting colder. Morgan says, in the U.S., the only place that is this the only place that is Fahrenheit, not Celsius?
Yes, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that because there's probably some other random places do, but I know the U.S. is basically the biggest country that still uses Fahrenheit.
We still throw Fahrenheit right here sometimes when we talk, just like
people
in conversation.
I notice people use it all the time. They talk about the temperature specifically in their house
Really?
and the thermostat. Most people I know will say, "Oh, I keep it like 75 or something." I've noticed that when it comes to like house
weird.
temperatures, they'll say Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
But for me, at least that my experience out like weather-wise, I think everyone I know will refer to Celsius.
I used to use Fahrenheit to like exaggerate, like the for warm temperatures. Because saying it's like 90, it sounds more impressive than saying it's like 30.
Yeah.
So like, oh, it's like 90 degrees outside. But then for like if it's cold out, I'll go back to Celsius because that's more extreme. Oh, it's minus 30 out.
I saw a TikTok and they say that the way to figure out Fahrenheit to Celsius,
Mm-hmm.
take your Celsius, times it by 2, and add 20. And that
Okay.
gives you Fahrenheit.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, that's probably right. Because if it's 30 degrees,
Yeah.
that'd be 36. That'd be 80 degrees. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I think that's actually like almost bang on.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I saw something on TikTok. They're like, to do the conversion, it's like, yeah, apparently if you take the Celsius, times it by 2, and then add 20, that's what it is in Fahrenheit. You guys let me know if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. It's TikTok, so I believe it.
Robert thinks us Canadians need to work in the maple syrup mines a little bit longer.
Artigen says, we will try, but we like to share. We can't complain. The smoke is gone.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good, man. I'm glad to hear all the smoke's gone. Hope everyone's getting settled back in all right up there.
It's a banner day. Jackie said I'm right. I'm quitting the channel while I'm on top. She said the Atlantic Ocean is warm in the winter, so we get the ocean effect.
Yeah, having all that warm water surrounding you, it definitely helps, eh?
Yep.
I had those pies. It's 8:01 in the Philippines. Oh, so they're exactly 12 hours of difference than us.
Nice.
Stupid question. Philippines, do you guys do you change your clocks back? We change our clocks back on Sunday night. We fall back an hour.
We're going to standard time. I always get
Yeah.
standard time and daylight savings time confused. This is standard time we're going back to.
Yeah.
We use Fahrenheit because of pirates.
Seriously. I don't know if is that true? I have no idea.
I'm not sure. Ryan says Canadian temperatures really varies. When I visited Victoria, BC, there was palm trees in some areas thanks to the mild climate. You can actually
Yeah.
surf in like BC as well.
Yeah, if you like Tofino and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It definitely on the coast, like east-west coast, like Vancouver is like our if you want to live somewhere in Canada that's like kind of warm year round,
Yeah.
you go to like BC, go to Vancouver and stuff like that. Everywhere else it's a crapshoot. Jackie says other countries, but not many of them use Fahrenheit. Yeah, I figured it's probably not many.
Mm-mm.
Steve, put down the crack pipe. Oh, way, Robert.
Holy share.
Wouldn't that be a
Just
live
jokes. We
stream?
don't endorse crack or pipes or any of that stuff.
Nope.
Google bots.
It makes you wonder why you don't just use Celsius universally. Oh, I'm sure that's come up a few times. We Celsius or even the whole metric system and stuff like that. And
Yeah, because I didn't realize we were talking about this on the stream like a couple weeks ago. But in the UK, they use miles
yeah, I remember them
for
saying
their,
that.
for their
It's like,
speed limit on the roads. I'm
I
like,
was-
what? I thought for sure it'd be kilometers.
yeah, I know. I thought that seemed really, really strange. Yeah. So Robert's saying no, it's seriously because of pirates. I'll have to Google that. I don't know what the reason is
Well,
between
Blackbeard demanded Fahrenheit apparently.
Celsius is easy because at least zero is freezing, so it's kind of like it seems like a cleaner.
It's very much it's math. Like, hey,
Well, even
water
milligrams, it's
because it's,
1,000 of these is one,
Yeah.
1 up. 1,000 of those is 1 up. It's like
Fahrenheit was based on the freezing point of mercury
yeah,
for some, and Celsius is based on water.
yeah, which seems like it's easier in terms of like.
Water is more available than mercury, I think.
Well, exactly. It's like it's cold enough to freeze mercury out here. It's like, no, it's not. How do you know? I don't know.
I don't know.
Using Kelvin's using Kelvin's the only true method.
It's absolute zero. Oh my god.
It's so cold.
Oh, it hurts.
So Morgana says yes, they changed the clocks back on Sunday too.
Okay.
So that's even weirder that like again like the UK changed it like a week ago. We're changing it. The Philippines like
It's all over the
the
map.
time change is such a.
And some people don't do it at all. Like currently, some states don't do it.
Well, even
I think Montana doesn't do it.
I think is it Saskatchewan doesn't have the time change here.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure if it's Saskatchewan, but it's somewhere.
But I remember hearing like there was
like out west, like the prairies area.
Yeah, like I'm semi positive Montana doesn't do the time change.
Which would make sense, and if it would be like Calgary or Alberta or I think it's Saskatchewan, which would make sense geographically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jackie says you can surf in Nova Scotia too.
Oh, cool. You can see I've seen people here in like Ontario do it if you're brave enough. Not very often because the surf is, you got to get the right storm, whatever. But
And there's always reports about sewage coming out of Hamilton.
yeah,
into
there's
the
that
lake.
too.
I'll pass.
Ryan says, when I was in Ireland, I lived with the Americans, and they claimed we measured outdoor climate with Celsius and determined with Fahrenheit, such as oven temperature. That's what I was just saying. Yes, exactly. Like I said, I know a ton of people that always refer to Fahrenheit when it comes to like indoor temperatures, and definitely ovens are in Fahrenheit. Yes.
Yeah, that always throws me off. We screwed up some recipes in our cooking videos because of that.
Yeah, because we watched one and it was in Celsius, not Fahrenheit, or vice
Yeah.
versa. Because we were like, that was our turkey.
It was a turkey.
Because we're like, this doesn't seem right. We're like, oh wait,
Yeah,
they're talking in
they were
Celsius.
talking in Celsius. So we put my oven to like 325 Fahrenheit or
Yeah.
or 200 Fahrenheit,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
not warm at all
No,
to cook a
yeah,
turkey.
because we're like, this doesn't, and then we're like, wait, we went back and listened. We're like, oh shoot, they're
That's supposed to be Celsius.
Yeah.
225 Celsius.
yeah. So we had to, yeah, we had to.
Yeah.
I remember that. I'm pretty sure it was which thank God it was the turkey. That
Yeah.
Ryan says even yes, Toronto has a very because it's crazy. Like even here, like if you like when there's a storm going on, like when I used to drive to Toronto, if the storm was bad, I would always take the Gardiner because it runs along the lake.
Yep.
Because the weather was always better there versus taking the 401. Just being that much closer to the water would always be less snow. It's still warm enough that it would snow, but it kind of melt more. Whereas just getting further north, you could see the difference in the amount of snow coming down.
I like those pies. Looks our caps.
Oh,
Simple
cheers.
but dope. Cheers. Thank you.
Go Habs.
Go Under Armour.
I've never been big for. I always try and get hats where I don't like big logos and stuff like that on them.
I like the fullbacks. I
Yeah,
haven't gotten an adjustable cap in a long time.
No, I have a couple just because it was like, that's what they came as, but I definitely
Mhm.
prefer the fullback. Jackie's Saskatchewan doesn't change clocks. Okay.
Okay.
And Genesis, Arizona doesn't do the time change either.
Okay.
So it must be that, is that Central Time?
Yeah.
Which probably makes sense. Maybe that's like
Because
the,
sometimes when we're like on TV, they'd be like Eastern Standard Time or
yeah.
Central Time. They'd
Yeah.
say like the show's going to start then. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that might be Central Time. So I'm probably whatever
Ah.
runs down that to.
Okay. David says you can surf there too if you're mad enough.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
on the channel or something like that. Or
Jesus.
on the water. Yeah.
Surf the Thames.
Be cold there out in the ocean.
They play beer pong. Just
Just-
wondering since the cups. We like at the cottage and stuff. We play beer pong. Like
Yeah.
we haven't in a while, but we used to. Not recently. These cups are just purely for mixing a couple drinks.
No, I think we got a big bag of them from Costco. So we just kind of,
Oh yeah,
as we sit down here having our pops or whatever, we just kind
Got
of work
like
our way
the-
through them.
350 pack from Costco.
It's hard to beat, yeah. Ryan says an Air Canada plane ran out of fuel between Ottawa and Edmonton, landed in Gimli, Manitoba, as they didn't put enough fuel in the plane as they put in Imperial Mount. Oh, they put Imperial Mount instead of the fuel.
Oh.
Was
That's,
that
not
sounds like
cool.
was that one of those Mayday episodes? Because I think I remember hearing about that. That's scary. And that's why you think there'd be like more of a standardized number for that stuff, you know? David says, my oven isn't gas marked, so don't do temps in it. I've never actually had a gas oven.
Never. I've seen David in his videos.
That's right, he's got
His gas range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You hear that noise. It's almost like lighting the barbecue.
No. Da.
Ryan says, happened July 19th. It was known as the Gimli Glider.
Whoa.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure that was on Mayday. I just show you. So I watched it all the time.
That's
It wasn't Mayday, but I loved Mayday.
That's a good show to watch before you go on a trip.
Yeah, I tried to get my brother to watch stuff like that before he was always afraid to fly. I was like, did you know that a plane crashed because someone forgot to take a piece of tape off a sensor once?
Do you know which shit is the most dangerous to sit on a plane?
Yeah, like, do you know once someone forgot to flip a switch and the entire crew and everyone died of asphyxiation? The plane crashed on the side of a mountain.
It can happen to anyone, even you.
All it was a simple switch. And so up it was down. It killed everybody.
Oh man.
I love Mayday though,
Your
right? It's
poor
awesome.
brother-in-law.
Robert, did you really legalize all? No.
No.
Some out west in BC, they're doing some sort of pilot project with something
Really?
like that.
They're doing more than cannabis
They
now?
did everything, I believe.
Oh, I
Or
didn't hear about that.
I think they decriminalized it.
Decriminalized everything.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not legal to buy, but if you get caught with it, you can.
Yeah.
But from what I gather,
you can't,
it's
like,
not
be caught with
going
a-
very well.
I'm guessing it's the same thing. You can't be caught with an amount that you could like be seen as distributing it or selling it.
Yeah, there were rules around it, but it was to try and so people aren't going and doing these things in like hidden,
Yeah,
dangerous.
but it's not
places.
going well.
Not that I've heard. I don't
Mm.
know enough to really speak about it, but I don't think it's going.
I'm
as,
telling you to the expert here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going as good as they thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie likes that show Mayday too. Yeah, my dad told me about it. And they do marathons every like Sunday on
Is it Discovery?
not Discovery, but it's one of those, the Science Channel. What's SCI or something like that?
Yeah, science.
I think it's that one or some one of those channels. But they every Sunday we do like marathons of it. Whatever. So you should untie Kelly and let her attend.
Never. The channel's ours.
That's right. Oh, hey Mandy, what's going on?
Hey, Mandy, thanks for joining
Happy
us.
Friday. Yeah, Kelly had some family stuff that kind of popped up last
Yeah.
minute, so unfortunately she couldn't make it tonight. So she wanted to tell you all she's really sorry she couldn't be here. She's here in spirit, right here with Monica's legs.
That sounds so weird.
Yeah.
She'll be back on Monday, though.
Yeah, she'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
For sure. David says, I'm on an estuary that goes into the North Sea. Doesn't get really cold, but doesn't get really hot. That sounds fancy, the North Sea.
The North Sea.
Ryan says, as an aviation geek, I adore the air crash investigation series. Oh, yeah, that'd be right up your alley. It's a good show. It's really interesting to see how they do it all.
Do you remember that plane that disappeared? They never found it like a couple years ago.
Yeah, MH, whatever. Yeah, we
It was
watched.
like in Indonesia, I think.
Yeah, they did there was a Netflix miniseries about
They
that.
still haven't found it, right?
No, I think they did.
Or
They
did they?
finally did, yeah, because that was the one that went all over the place. Like it was up and then down. and,
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure they found pieces of it. Yeah, that was at MH830
That
or
one,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Like 5 years ago or so.
Did you ever watch that? I watched that with some people.
I'm people.
Yeah, I thought we watched me, Kelly, we watched it one Saturday night when we were doing some work.
Possibly.
'Cause remember there's that weird guy that was like that like professional like treasure hunter that like found a
Yes.
piece of it on the beach in
Yeah, I remember that.
like I don't was it
It was
Malaysia?
like a scam or something, or they thought it might have been a scam.
They thought it was 'cause he was kind of like this strange kind of
Yeah.
guy, and I'm pretty
That's
sure that was all about that crash.
Yeah, because like all these scientists and like experts can't find it, but this eccentric guy comes over and finds this on a
Yeah,
tropical island.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
exactly like.
Where are we here in the chat?
Have you ever been, Ryan? You ever been to the Warplane Heritage Museum up in Hamilton? That's really cool. It'd be like airplanes and stuff. They got lots of cool stuff there.
They fly the Lancaster out of there.
Yeah, that's the one cool thing living here in Burlington. That flies over all the time, like on weekends. They fly that like you can actually pay to fly on it.
It's an old World War II bomber.
You can hear it coming too, man.
It's
Oh man, it's
loud,
like
loud
the 4
AF.
engines on it. That thing
Yeah.
is super, and it doesn't fly that high, so you see it all the time in the summer. It's
You
really,
can actually
really cool.
pay to get like a flight in that thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's cheap.
No, I looked it up on just out of curiosity, and it was I can't remember the price. Yeah, not cheap, but again, it's the only working one in the world, so
Yeah.
it's pretty cool to hear it though. Like I said, you can hear it coming from a mile away. Brian says there was a recent, yeah, some places have been trying to because I think people seem to think shrooms is going to be the next,
The fully legalized thing.
so they're starting to pop up now, like these stores where they're selling them and stuff. But
Yeah, like
they
hey,
yeah.
no, not cool yet.
Robert says, "What the hell? Kelly should know how internet is more important." I told him, like, forget your family.
You should be smoking cigars in Eric's basement. Well, first I need a basement.
It'd be awesome. I haven't had
So
a cigar.
step one, I need a basement, and then cigars.
Cigars, yeah, I haven't had a cigar in forever.
Me either. I think the last time I had a cigar was when I think I bought some for when our buddy got his new house. We were smoking in the backyard. This is probably like 10 years ago.
Is that, yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time. Yeah, it's been ages.
I remember we bought Cohibas in Dominican.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, they were like
There was the little ones, but they were
they're
good.
little ones. They were like cheaper because we were like on the
They were
resort.
more almost like cigarellos or something
Yeah.
like that. They weren't like very big. Yeah.
No, they're all right.
Yeah, I had a box of not about when I was in Cuba, Romeo and Julietas.
Fancy.
Yeah, they were pretty good. Was that Romeo? No, it was something else. I forget.
Cohibas?
No, they were even there. They were still expensive. Well, more than I was willing to pay for.
Yeah, because you bought a box. It was like $100 or something. Not of whatever it was you
Yeah,
bought.
I'm totally blanking on Monte Cristos.
Monte
That was it, Monte
Cristos.
Cristo. I'm trying to remember the name on the band of it. I don't even know if they were real or not. To be like, if they were legit ones or
Maybe just the band on a cigar.
yeah, they from when I was younger, so I didn't know any better. So it was just cool to have.
Yeah, the box is cool.
Yeah, the cigar box. I had to buy them off a guy. I had to like meet him up front of the resort at like midnight. One of the
Sketchy.
workers like brought it in. It was really sketchy. Yeah. Ryan says,
Oh.
I've never been there. I went to. Yeah, I've been to the one in Ottawa. Ottawa's got some great museums. Yeah.
I've never been to that one.
Yeah, I remember going to that one like a long time when I was a kid.
I gotta get back to Ottawa some point in
Yeah,
time.
I know. I haven't been. My sister's on Orleans, but even going there, but actually going to Ottawa, Ottawa proper.
Ottawa proper on Bank Street.
Yeah, last night. Yeah, it's been too long. Well, it's definitely before COVID.
Yeah.
Did you try? No, we didn't try the sweet and spicy jam sauce from McDonald's.
Is that available in Canada?
We were trying to find it last
We
Friday.
ordered a bunch of nuggets last Friday.
Yeah, we were trying to find it, but we couldn't find it anywhere.
I don't know
Yeah,
if it's here yet.
I haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah, there's like a jam, right?
Yeah.
And there's a second one. I saw the commercial for. There's two different ones.
Yeah, there's a couple of them out. Yeah, but I haven't seen it here. But
The one was called Mambo Sauce. It made me think of
because that's Mambo. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we were talking about. Because it was last Friday we tried to order it. Yeah. Ryan, when I want to visit the. Oh, that'd be cool. Go see a Boeing factory. Yeah. Hey, Cat and Matt
Cat and Matt.
are in the chat.
Thanks for joining us.
Happy Friday, guys.
We were
How are
just-
you?
We were just talking about you guys, wondering if
Yeah, how's everyone doing over there?
how's
Any
see how everyone's doing.
anything popping off?
Or out.
McDonald's Canada doesn't have the sweet and spicy sauce in Canada. That's right. Because we ordered the nuggets, but yeah, they didn't have it there. So that happens a lot up here in Canada. We don't get a lot of the stuff, especially if it's like limited time stuff in the U.S. A lot of times it doesn't make it this way.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the themed meals,
Yeah.
like if the meals are named after like a rapper or whatever, or like a pop
Yeah,
star. We
yeah.
don't get them up here.
No, not very often. I'm surprised they haven't done like a Drake one. I mean, maybe he would just want to do it.
Drake didn't have one. It was the Raptors. The Raptors flurry.
That's the Siakam.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find the new sauces here too. Got nuggets, but had to make do with the sweet and sour. Hey, congratulations!
Holy crap! Congratulations.
Yes, Cat and Matt.
Welcome, baby Olive.
Yes, Olive. Congratulations, guys. Hope you're all doing well. That is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. Baby and mom are doing great. We hope.
We will let Kelly know. I know she will be super stoked and want to know how Baby and Cat and everyone's doing. How the big sisters are handling it.
Yeah,
Hopefully
exactly.
everyone's home now and safe and sound. And congratulations, guys.
I'll have to think of a cool like three-way name now, like Hazel, Ava, and Olive somehow combined into one name.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. You have to like take sections of each one and
Olive Hazel. That's awful. I'm sorry. That's the best I could do off the top of my head. But congratulations.
Yeah, that's congratulations. Yes, that is fantastic. Oh, I thought maybe that was Kelly's text or something. Yes, please, if you want to
share.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do.
We'd love to see it for sure. And so Kelly, unfortunately, had some family stuff pop up, so she couldn't hang out tonight. So she's there. You is. See, Olive Hazel.
Olive Hazel. Perfect. There we go.
It's having the third baby, 3 names together. That's a
challenge.
Oh, that's actually what that was what they said. Is the same name too. That's weird. That's
mind meld, like across the province. Mind meld.
I think that could be the name for baby number 4.
Olive Hazel.
Just combine the first 3 together. That'd be fun. I'm sure that when the kid wouldn't have any emotional issues when they're like older.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
How'd you get that name?
Well,
my parents just gave up and just took my 3 siblings' names and made it one. No, it was 7.
Yeah. Shucks. Hope Kelly's doing well. Yeah, she's doing fine.
Yeah. No, she's good. She is great.
I shouldn't speak for her. She's great. She's fine.
We can let you talk to her. Like Robert said, we got her tied up and we won't let her on camera.
She'll be back. She'll be released on Monday.
Yeah,
she's like Mariah Carey melting for the holiday season.
Oh, I've been seeing a ton of those videos now coming out with the whole Mariah Carey being unthawed now.
Unthawed for all they want for Christmas for the next 2 months.
Yeah, this is where she makes her money. I heard she makes. I remember now. I think Kelly was saying some of that. Like I think she has like a whole Christmas show tour,
a concert,
which is
just her Christmas songs.
Smart. Why not? Because I remember hearing before she made like $1 million every Christmas just off that song alone.
Oof.
So why not?
Just go with it.
Lean into it. Short window, 2 months. Do like a stint somewhere. Travel, whatever.
If I had a cash cow like that, I'd milk it too.
I would milk it indefinitely. Yeah.
Yep. I got no milk.
Ryan says there are rumors of a Seinfeld reunion next year. Yeah, I saw that clip of.
Did say there's Seinfeld that
something was coming up or something, and they wouldn't talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because a fan showed it at one of his shows. They're like, "Hey, what were you happy with like the ending?"
Well, yeah. What'd you think of the
ending?
What do you think of the ending? Yeah.
He's like, spoiler, there may be something coming up with that soon.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know. I'd be curious what they would do.
I kind of hope he doesn't.
Well, it's
honestly like
they did that, and that's sort of what Ryan's saying. There was a technical that in 2000 occurred where they kind of, at least on camera reunited, not necessarily but
the shows they do like in sort of like a reboot or like a continuation like 20 years later or 30 years later almost tough. In this case, like it's tough. Like
you almost need to do like the same. Honestly, if anything, like the Matthew Perry, rest in peace. But like the Friends, they did like that reunion.
Yeah,
that was a good way to do it.
Yeah,
where you just get back on camera, hang out.
It's the cast talking about their like memories and experiences.
Watch, some clips of the show and laugh about it. That was really cool.
Or they come back with like I don't know what they're going to do. It was like another like episode.
It's just so hard because it's like what was funny 20 years ago and maybe not as funny now and like.
Well, yeah, exactly. Will they lean too much into like old bits?
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes you try and go back to the like.
Yeah.
It's gold, Jerry. It's gold. It's like okay, that was funny. Like 20 years.
Maybe they'll have another contest.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. It's like not quite as funny when it's like 65-year-old folks talking about
not sex.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. It's very hard to do because especially because Seinfeld was such a popular show.
Yeah.
people are gonna love it, or it's just gonna be
They're
like,
gonna hate it.
why did you do this?
Exactly. That's what I'm worried about. It's like, the last episode already is kind of like mixed feelings.
Yeah,
So why like even just let's let it be.
nothing
The,
you're
the
gonna
series
do
the
is
series as a whole is great. Like just let it
yeah,
be.
nothing you're gonna do is gonna appease everybody. And if you're
Yeah.
trying to make up for what you think wasn't a great episode ending or whatever, like
Yeah, exactly. Just go make B movie part 2.
yeah, 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 it would. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what he does, but it'd be interesting to see. But
Yeah.
I saw a clip of that. It popped up on Instagram. I think they were. I don't know where it was from or when, but they were like asking the stars of the first Harry Potter movies, some of the random people, like I don't know if they're talking about remaking them or something potentially,
Okay.
and they're like, "What do you think about that?" And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Why?
yeah,
Like that's my biggest problem with all this stuff is there's stop remaking things. Just throw some new original ideas.
well, that's the thing. Like, it's
like they're not
everything's
they're not gonna work, and that's fine. Like they're
Well,
gonna be
I
like
just saw it recently. I don't know if it's actually sure, but they're redoing like Fraser's back on.
Frasier's back. Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't fully describe. I didn't watch the show when it was
Yeah.
on, but like,
Yeah.
is anybody like, oh my god, I really want to see Kelsey Grammer as Fraser again?
No.
It's they throw a bunch of money at him because they're desperate for content.
It's a marquee name, and exactly.
And they need content because of all the streaming wars.
Yeah.
We need some sort of niche show
and they're so afraid to like take a chance on something new
because it costs so much money. Exactly.
They're like, let's go back to a known name, a known brand, and try to bring that back and make a bunch of money.
Yeah, they'll do okay because there's obviously a lot of there are a lot of fans of Frasier, so
Yeah.
you have a somewhat of a built-in audience.
Exactly.
But
it's never the same when they bring these shows back.
No,
like,
Ryan makes a good point here. Episodes like the Soup Na Cigar, yeah, just the names of those shows now would not be okay.
Exactly.
So it's just like, you know what, just let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah.
Ryan says, I watched the Friends reunion on the plane. Yeah, and I thought they did a really good job with it. Like it's just cool to see them all hanging out and having fun, but like, because like if they try to do it now, like, because some of them had kids at the end and stuff like that, so like,
oh yeah,
so now you're gonna have like all of a sudden they have like the little precocious annoying like 10-year-old boy
jump the shark.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just like it doesn't work.
Little Joey, they should just do Friends like a prequel.
Oh, Jackie said she likes Frasier better than the original. Wow,
get out.
That's really impressive. That's good. That's
it's good to hear it's actually a good show. Like, because a lot of times like the reboots, they're just not like the same because they play too much off of nostalgia and old bits and stuff.
Well, that's always that fine line of like, how much do you try and just these same characters now in a totally new setting, or like try and rehash some of that stuff, and it's probably a hard line to to balance, but I think it's exactly what it is. What you're saying, I think it's like now they're afraid to spend a lot of money on anything that they don't know is going to be.
They don't want exactly. They don't want to take any risks
because there's so much. Like how much I can only imagine. But they made Stranger Things, but maybe season 1. But I don't know. Maybe there were unknown actors and stuff like that, so maybe it was cheaper.
Like Stranger Things was a cheap show to produce.
I would think so. I'm sure now these kids are a lot more famous and the effects and all this.
And
stuff,
now they're gonna want more money because we're like we're the biggest hit on Netflix.
Yeah, but then you got like that. I haven't seen it yet, but Bill Burr's got that new one called Old Dads or some of that.
Yeah,
where that's like done really well, but like that can't be. I mean, other than however much Bill Burr's charging, but like it's a scripted comedy, so it's not like there's a ton of effects and like it's not like you're trying to make Game of Thrones.
No,
because that's the problem. You get into stuff like that, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, where like like the budgets must be through the roof for some of these things.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you can't afford to.
No,
and that's the problem. It's like we can't afford to spend like $300 million on a flop.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'm just disgruntled and old, but I don't want to see the more Marvel movies coming out. I'm like, okay, you guys milk the Marvel franchise enough.
Oh Jesus, I know. Seems like it's every
Yeah, I know.
We tried to watch them all. It's just like, my God, there's so many. But then you got TV shows.
TV shows and like it's
like holy crap! Like the Marvel universe, like how much money do they spend on this stuff?
Yeah,
and it just sucks now because it seems like most movies are just like either remakes or some sort of like
exactly. I'm gonna abandon you for like 2
yeah,
months.
yeah, sounds good, man.
All right.
Well, I saw an interview with, I think it was an interview, I don't know, but anyways, we were talking about earlier, Vanilla Ice, and he said the '90s he thinks is the peak of like pop culture generations of that, and he thinks what ruined it was the internet and smartphones. Because like before then, you had like everything was sort of unique and original and brand new, and ever since then, everything's just like a rehash, or remake, or redo. I'm like, oh, he's got some points. And it sure seems like that. Like as a kid, I mean, you had like there was some like like Back to the Future. You had 3 of them, or like Star Wars. But most movies, unless they did really well, you might get a sequel or two. But like everything was still like something new. It wasn't like when we were all, in our 20s. It wasn't like they were taking movies from like our parents watched in like the 70s or the 60s and like, hey, let's do a reboot of like this and that. I know there were some, but everything seemed like it was still kind of fresh and new in the last 15 years or more, 20 years. It's just been like a constant stream of reboot and remake and redo. And I think it's just going to get worse. And I think it's just, all these streaming platforms now, they're all competing against each other. They need to find that next big show, and they don't want to, they know like if someone watched Frasier when it was on originally, or Friends, then they're like, hey, let's just redo, like, what was it, Full House they redid? Saved by the Bell, like all these random shows that, I can't imagine anybody was knocking down anyone's doors demanding that these shows be put back on the air, but they're like, well, it was popular, 20 years ago. These people now have kids. They probably have a little bit of spending money that they'll sign up for a Netflix subscription to watch it. So it's let's try it and see what happens. So it's always I don't know. It's interesting. Got to figure out how to get them to pay for a Trips TV show. But that's on Netflix. That never happened. But who did that? Was Dame Drops had a Netflix series or something like that. I'm sure I saw that pop up somewhere. Disney has been exactly live. Exactly. Yeah, they did that where it's like, hey, we've got, especially the one to make their animated movies. It's like they got a catalog from like since like what, the 30s or something like that. Lots of old movies there to go through and just rehash them. Put a star in there. They did like Beauty and the Beast and Mulan. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast that had the girl from Harry Potter, Emma Watson. They did the Little Mermaid too, didn't they? It's like a live action. I remember seeing that. It was a whole bunch of people getting upset about it, but did that? I don't know if that actually came out yet or not. I'm not much of a Disney guy, so I don't really. But I remember seeing everyone losing their mind over the Little Mermaid character. It's crazy, but I don't know if that actually came out or not. But oh, I just learned. Sorry, Ryan. There's this little heart logo that you can. If I push it, do I see anything? No. Yeah. Can you get? I see these little reactions, but it covers up the word sometimes. Oh. I just learned the other day. They're speaking of Pixar to make Inside Out 2. They make it turn red too. Hey, Snipes, what's going on, brother? Never say never. Yeah, yeah. Hey, you never know. Crazier things have happened, but God forbid anyone was dumb enough to give us money to go on Netflix or something like that. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm pretty sure. I swear to God, I'm sure it was Dame Drops had. I don't know if it's still on or if it's still going, but he had some sort of food. I think he was going around to like restaurants and stuff like that. I remember seeing him talk about it or something, but I don't think I ever watched it. That's actually one thing I find too is so Snipes, yes, sorry, I missed. I kind of got you and David's comments here mixed up. They popped at the same time. But what's up, Snipes? Eric is actually just up. He's getting he's topping up his drink. Kelly had to do a couple of family things the last minute, so she is actually not here tonight. She will be back on Monday. Busy, working like crazy. Always a good thing. It's sort of a double-edged sword. It's being busy like that's always good. But thanks for hanging out with us, popping in. We appreciate it. It's good to see you again. Now's the time everything's starting to get busier again. It seems like now that, at least up here, now that Halloween's done, it's Christmas is coming down the line for us. Our Thanksgiving is over in October, so we don't have like the Black Friday. We still get the Black Friday deals. They still do that stuff, but it's not nearly.
I'm seeing Black Friday advertisements already popping up.
No, that's what Black Friday now is no longer a day; it's like a month.
Sorry, I felt like it came in kind of hot there. I got something to gripe about.
No, that's all right. That's good.
What I miss?
So Ryan's just saying he's gonna head out. Take care, Ryan. Have a great weekend.
Take care, Ryan.
Thanks, buddy.
Have a good weekend. Hey,
Oh yeah,
Snipes.
I was gonna wonder if you
Snipes.
saw that. I forgot. I couldn't remember what video it was. But yes, cheers. The Dave's Hot Chicken video, Ryan. We appreciate everything, buddy.
Yes.
Steve, do you miss Kelly? I miss Kelly. I missed Eric. Being here by yourself, it's always like awkward. Like,
Did you miss me for those 3 minutes? Oh my god! When you left, I was just like, "So you like stuff?"
Snipes Paper. I was going to say his name. Paper's finalized. Officially a homeowner. Congratulations,
Who's
Snipes.
this?
That's amazing, Snipes.
Oh my god, Snipes! Congratulations. That's a big step.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And that's because remember that was your mother's place, right? That's good. Hopefully you got everything settled down and move in. Are you
All
settled in and enjoying home ownership? That's awesome, man. That's always a big. It's a
big
scary.
milestone
It's
in
exciting.
life.
It's kind of scary when you think about it. Owning a house. It's
nerve-wracking.
you see the numbers and stuff like that. It's like, oh yeah.
Will I ever pay off this mortgage?
Yeah, I know.
No.
And that's how we've had this. We've talked about that. Like you, Kelly, us, and I, sitting around talking about stuff, even with our other friends. Talking about like winning the lottery and all this stuff. It's like I would just settle for no mortgage.
Yeah.
I would obviously,
That'd be
$10 million. Yes, please.
Yeah, I think another
But
$10 million.
Would I, but I would be happy just not to have a mortgage payment. Like,
That'd be a huge stressor of life.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. That I just received 130 acres of property, 2 lakeside land. Whoa.
That sounds very cool.
Wow, it's nice.
Lakeside.
That sounds fantastic, man. That is
Congratulations.
awesome.
We're going to Snipes' house.
Yeah, 130 acres of property. Man, oh man. That is nuts. That is huge. Hope you have a driving
I
lawnmower.
was going to say, throw away the push lawnmower. It's useless.
I'm guessing 100 acres, you don't cut that.
No.
Not just by your front door or whatever. That's it. It's
Yeah. Oh my god. From Gramps.
Wow. That is crazy, man. Wow, that is
Well, congratulations.
yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, 138. I'm trying to that's
I don't know how big 130 acres is, like exactly, but it sounds huge.
It's it's definitely a big piece of property.
I think it's bigger than my condo. I'm not sure, but I think it's
Probably
bigger than, I think
at
it's bigger
least-
than my condo.
Maybe if your condo had like a second floor,
Okay,
you'd probably
that might be-
you'd
that
probably
might
be
be
130
130
acres.
acres?
Eric's got a
Okay.
really big condo.
2 bedrooms.
Yeah, I know the same thing. Like if someone said like 5 acres, 10 acres, it's like, okay, there you go. 140 football fields.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's
awesome, Snipes.
or
Good for you.
130 football field. Either way, that's
Still, that's a lot of football fields.
definitely bigger than Eric's condo.
Yeah,
That's bigger than most.
it's close.
That's crazy, man.
No, that's awesome.
Do you ice skate on the lake next to the cabin in the woods?
I have never. done
I'm
that.
assuming you're talking like up at the cottage. I've never gone skate. I haven't skated. Actually, we were talking about maybe doing that. We might actually go. Kelly refuses to ice skate.
She had an incident.
Yeah, she like fell and broke her wrist when she was a kid or something like that. But we might. She sort of said she was on board, but we might go try and do a vlog of us trying to ice skate
my
again for
God.
the first time. And
The last time I skated was grade 8. I'm sure they've only gotten better since then.
oh, okay, it wasn't that long. Well, long ago, but no, I was in college, I think.
We used to go in elementary school. We go skating.
Oh, I remember that. That was the best.
Yeah, like I think it's like once a month we go skating. I think.
Yeah. No, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. So grade 8 was the last time I went skating.
Well, you went in grade 8. Oh man, we went like grade 4 or 5.
We went all the way through. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Maybe it stopped in grade 6. I can't remember.
Oh, okay, yeah, because definitely I remember going, but it was definitely because I switched schools after grade 6.
Junior high.
Yeah, it was like a weird. Yeah, there was a school I went to. It was weird. So I went to grade 6, and I had to go to another one that went from grade 1 to 8.
I went to Catholic school.
I was like an outsider for those 2 years.
Oh boy, the new guy.
That's right. I showed up. It's like pop the collar, put the shades on.
I just showed the nuns who was boss.
I'm new.
I'm new. Steve, new guy. He's bad. Look out.
I googled one because I remember my parents had this argument. They're like, "Oh, it wasn't that far to walk from." Because when the school I went to was like originally the first school I went to was like
Yeah.
5-minute walk.
Yeah.
But the second one, like it was far. My parents were like, "No." I'm like,
You were fine.
I wasn't complaining. Like it was a good hike, and they're like, it wasn't that far. It was 2 kilometers.
That's a pretty good
That's a
hike.
pretty good hike every day.
2 kilometers?
Yeah.
For like,
I can't believe I've
grade
said
grade 6, you're like, what, 11 then?
yeah, the 12th or yeah, because a
Yeah.
couple years there, but I'm like 2 kilometers is a decent hike to school every day. I'm just surprised. I'm like, I wonder if they're like, because the whole thing was we were talking about because my dad drives the school bus, so we were talking about. I was like, I can't believe there was no school buses that would, it's I don't know what the limit is, but like 2 kilometers seems like it would be in range to get a school bus.
My parents switched me over to Catholic school because of they had buses. Because I was initially signed up for public school, and then they were like, we gotta make sure your guy gets there, so we're gonna put him on a bus.
Yeah.
So they moved me to Catholic school.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I
My life could have been totally different if I went to public school.
Who knows? Yeah, you could have been like us. You didn't have that fancy,
a normie.
that fancy Catholic
Oh,
upbringing.
my Catholic education was not fancy. Not fancy at all.
David says it must be 30 years since I went ice skating. Really used to really enjoy it. Yeah, I loved ice skating. Like we'd go all the time. That was always when I was a kid. That was like my dad, my sister, and I would go with some of our friends and their parents, and we'd go ice skating on New Year's Eve at Brawny Park. They had an outdoor rink.
Yeah.
Was it uphill both? Yeah.
Robert's stupid comment. Was uphill both ways. Back in my day, I walked
10 feet of snow.
20 kilometers to school in 10 feet of snow.
Although the one time I do remember, we got like a really good snowstorm, and there was like it was a lot of snow.
Yeah.
And I was trying to tell my dad like I'm not gonna watch this. Like he was like,
dead set. You're going to school.
He was a massive dick about it.
Yeah.
So I walked it, and my buddy and I ended up walking to school, and it took us like 2 hours to get there because none of this like it was a ton of snow.
Yeah.
And then we had to walk home. And my fucking dad's like, "You could have stayed home. It was that bad." It's like, if I wasn't 12, I would punch you right in the face, old man.
Old man, you know exactly what you did here.
Oh yeah, but I remember he's like, "You could have stayed home." Like, I tried that, but
you were like, "No, you're not."
Oh, that was great though because the buses were all canceled.
Yeah.
So the school was like empty.
Yeah.
We just had gym all day.
Yeah.
And I remember that because there was like the gym teacher's like, "Yeah, just do whatever you want." So we had like we had those. That school had like a really good gymnasium. So they actually had like a balance beam with like the big pads on the side of it. But because the teacher's like, just do whatever you want. So we actually took the swing. We had like the ropes you could climb, and we took them and climbed on top of the balance beam, and we're like swinging like Tarzan ropes across the gym.
Nice.
Because his teacher's like, I don't care.
Yeah,
just don't get hurt. There's like 5 of you.
I don't want to hear about it.
He was in none of it. Yeah, so it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents were the same way. Like there was no missing school in my house. I remember I missed the bus one time, and I walked home, and my mom was like, "What? What are you doing here?" Like, freaking, I was like, "We missed the bus."
Yeah.
And she's like, And so she called a neighbor to drive us to school. I was like, "Really? Like you're getting a neighbor to drive us to school?
Yeah.
We can't just stay home today? That's right.
No. Yeah.
Like, you're getting your butt to school." Oh.
Yeah, that's why I never had the excuse of having to miss the bus. That was the
excuse didn't work in my house.
No, yeah. You should have just hung out, not gone home. She's gone downtown to the arcade or something like
that. Downtown. I should have.
Yeah, no, I never really took a bus.
That could have started my life of crime.
That's what I'm saying.
Little Eric in the arcades.
Yeah, see, look, it looks like it's dark again.
It is dark. Whoa.
Now it's on you, the triangle.
You know why? Because probably it's like lighting for my hat or because now my hat's the brightest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it totally is my hat.
It's your hat.
My hat's too white. It's blowing out our camera. I'm whiter than white.
You got spray paint. Yeah, you're not Pluge. Pluge is black.
Pluge is black.
That makes sense. Yeah, because I couldn't every so often I'd be like, why is the camera like getting all wonky?
It's me.
Like we're not even moving.
I'm the problem. It's me.
You're the T Swift.
I'm the T Swift of this channel.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Hopefully it means you're gonna become a billionaire.
That'd be awesome. I can handle that.
We'll ride your coattails.
Sure. I'm fine with that.
The Eric Eras tour.
The Eric Eras tour. That's a small era.
Janice says, take it off. I'm assuming she's done with your hat.
Janice, oh my. That's quite the request. Take it off. I better see some dollar bills out there.
Remember Homer does that at Marge? I can't remember what she was doing, and he's like, take it off. Oh, I can't remember what the hell that was.
I remember when Bart was like, if Bart smoked or something, he's going to be like a stripper in the future.
Oh, Bang Bang Bart.
Bang Bang Bart.
Robert says, my senior year, I skipped every Wednesday and spent the day drinking beer with my neighbors in the garage. I remember in high school, I skipped a bit. No one really cared when we got like, I remember in grade 12 in OAC, like I wouldn't say every so often, like, ah, fuck, I'm gonna go.
I skipped in grade 9 and once I got a detention. My
That's
my school was hardcore about
oh
it.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I don't remember grade 9, 10. I mean, then you kind of had like full classes. It was more like grade 12 in OAC, you kind of had spares.
hmm
So then it was like, well, if I skip, you know,
This class,
English in
I
fourth
get the
period, I
afternoon
get like a
off.
double lunch, or I can go home if I skip this class because
Yeah.
I'm off for the rest of the day.
Oh
Those
man.
are best having spare periods.
Oh yeah.
That was the
Loved it.
oh yeah, that was awesome. I remember that. My buddies and I would always go. I remember because I was in we were non-semester, so we had like a day one, day two,
hmm
which I think we were the only school here that did that. Everyone else was semestered, so you had like well,
Yeah.
you were in semestered, right?
I was.
So you had like the same classes every day for like 6 months or whatever, and then you switch, right? Or
So it was weird. We had our main classes we did all year,
yeah.
and we had electives that were only like half year.
Mm.
So we did like math all year, but then like a history or like a geography or something like an elective
Yeah.
was just half a year.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, we were a weird school.
Yeah, because usually I think it's the other way where you just kind of do for that half the year and then you switch completely, don't you?
Usually, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Whereas we just did day one, day two, so you had both every class, but every other
Mm.
day for the year. But I remember we had to. I remember it was this day two, second period was. So my buddies and I would always go to Tim Hortons and get cake and coffee for like $2. That's when I
Man,
started drinking coffees.
I didn't start till I started doing shift work.
Yeah.
Life.
Robert says, "My senior that a coworker brought in Krispy Kreme donuts today. Ooh,
What?
nice, very nice.
That's
Krispy Kreme makes a solid donut.
their glazed donut is just fantastic. Like
Yeah, that glazed one is
we did that Halloween like Scooby box,
yeah.
and like they had like fancy donuts in there, but their glazed one, I'm like, this is just it. This
Well,
is
it's
like
just so
that's good enough.
it's like that. It's simple. It's just delicious. It's
Yeah,
the
it
good thing
melts in
is
your
it's
mouth.
not too heavy on that.
Yeah.
Because the other ones, once you get into like that, the one with the buttercream, like it was really good, but it's super heavy
Oh yeah,
and super super sweet.
Yeah.
Where it's like the glazed one is just like a nice donut. It's sweet, but it's just and it's so fluffy. It's
I know.
especially when you buy them, like we get them there, like they're fresh off the rack. They're super warm and yeah, they're really good. It's thank God they're not that close.
Oh yeah, it's an effort to get there. So otherwise, I'd be in big trouble.
Yeah. Luckily, like for us, it's like a half an hour from here, so
Yeah.
we had to plan to go. It's not just like a hey, I'm gonna go get some Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, like literally here, if you want to go to Tim's, you can walk. Like
yeah,
there's like Tim's within walking distance wherever you go.
yeah. It's like fish in a barrel around here.
Yeah, exactly.
So Robert says back in '85, they didn't care as long as you ended up graduating. They knew what was going on. It's true. There's like whatever. Christian, what's going on, my man?
Hey, Christian, thanks for
Did the
joining
Grinch
us.
kidnap Kelly? No, she had some family stuff pop up, so she couldn't join us tonight. So she'll be back next week, back on Monday. But yeah, tonight she got some waylaid with some other stuff, so she couldn't make it. So
She's three of us for one day.
that's right. She got a nice Friday night off. Hopefully she's enjoying it. If you're watching, Cal, you are missed. But good to see you, Christian. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it. But now I really want some Krispy Kreme donuts.
I know.
They
The
are,
thought of that was killing me.
yeah, like I said, it's a good thing they're not close because they are really good.
Did you have dinner?
Not really.
Me either.
We should have ordered something.
God damn. You know what I had for dinner?
What's
A
that?
PB and J.
I had 2 peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
Whoa, we're almost like dinner twins.
I was like, I'm kind of hungry, but
Yay!
not really, but I'm also really lazy.
Yeah, I was super lazy.
So I'm like,
I just want something like just
Yeah.
something small because I know I'll be starving otherwise. So I just made a PB and J.
I did the same. I made 2 of them because I didn't have any lunch today either.
Mm.
All I've had to eat was those 2 things. I had a cereal bar at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, that's you. That's what I did.
Yeah, I wasn't hungry today. I don't know. It's weird. I wasn't hungry at all.
Damn.
I was gonna have lunch. I'm like, I'm not really hungry.
I had eggs and toast, and then my PB and J for dinner.
That's not much either. We should have this conversation an hour and a half ago.
We should have coordinated. We could have got some food.
Christian said Amanda likes his PB and J Sammys. Much respect. See, I never did the jam. I always did the honey. I do like jam, but I always do. I should try some jam.
Strawberry jam on PB is so good.
Yeah, I haven't had it in forever. I just always, I should try some.
I used to do raspberry jam, but then I'm back to strawberry.
Strawberry jam's really good.
I know.
I had some from a local farm here, like the farm stuff. Ooh, it was good.
Farm fresh jam. My mom makes jam.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good, yeah.
You know what? I'm trying to remember where I had it. I hadn't had it in years, but I had marmalade.
Oh, weird.
That was good.
It's like peach, right? I
No,
think.
it's kind of like um, it's
Orange.
kind of like orange. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
think if
haven't
it's
had
like
marmalade in a
mandarin or
long
something.
time.
I had it for years. I was in a restaurant, I think, and they had it like in the
Little plastic.
yeah. So like, you know what? I'm gonna
Packs.
try it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I've had this forever. Yeah, I need more jam in my life.
Always.
Yeah, I have to get some more. It's really good. But yeah, the last one I had was like picked up at like a local farm around here where they're picking some stuff up, and I grabbed one just on a whim,
Yeah.
and some fresh honey too. Oh, that was good.
We talked about this before. That fresh honey you can like spread on stuff.
Yeah, but
That's
this one was
solid.
weird because it was like still the honeycomb, so it was actually like waxy.
Weird.
Yeah, so like if you eat it, like you can actually get like wax in your mouth.
Did you love honeycombs the cereal?
Yes, I did.
Me too.
I haven't had those in oh
That was
god.
my jam for a long time when I was a kid. I loved honeycombs.
Yeah, I haven't had honeycombs in. I don't. Do they still make honeycombs?
I have no idea.
I was gonna say I'm not even like I haven't really paid attention to the cereal in a long time,
No, me either.
but yeah, I loved honeycombs, Rice Krispie squares or Rice Krispies. Um, my favorite was Lucky Charms.
Oh man,
I didn't get them very often, but
I got banned from Lucky Charms because I
oh,
was just eating the marshmallows.
oh yeah. See, that's the. But yeah, no, I even because even the cereal itself is like sugar coated, so it's like. But yeah, I used to as a kid, I would have a bowl of it and just like I remember watching Saturday morning cartoons
Yeah,
and would just have a bowl of it with like no milk in it, just eat it like
just
dry.
dry.
So every so often now I'll still pick up a bag or a box of it every so often
Yeah,
just
just a
to
snack
oh, I'll
on.
just have it. I'm like I can't have it in the house. I know that because as soon as it's open, it's like I'll get the biggest cereal bowl I can find. I'm like I'll just have one bowl. So I'll find the biggest bowl I can. I'll fill it right up to like
That's smart.
the very
Yeah.
very top, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, just one.
that's the trick.
And then like
I'll just have one.
honestly, like 3 of those big bowls and the box is empty. I'm like, it's probably good that
It's gone.
I have zero self control when it comes to that stuff.
Oh man,
So that's what I do though. Yeah, even if I make it like this, usually I'll just eat it just plain, like just dry.
I have my retirement plan on top of my fridge. I've got 3 boxes of Monster cereal.
Yeah, we've
These
seen
will
them
be
in the videos.
these will be collector's items one day. I swear.
Yeah, we've seen them in the videos. The
It says limited release of the box.
you never know. This stuff comes back and if you don't open it,
Blueberry's gonna make me rich.
it's we all laugh now. Wait till Eric's like shows up in his solid gold car
What happened to you?
wearing a
I'm out.
tuxedo.
Blueberry paid
Yeah.
off.
Wearing like a blue tux. Like your thing. But man, oh man, yeah, that's
Life is beautiful.
that could be your whole thing. It's just like
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
that
That was not good.
could be your whole like new
This
bit.
whole bit
The rich man who got rich off of
of
old
blueberry
cereal.
old cereals. Yeah.
Like I said, you can go back and watch this video. Like, everyone laughed at me. Who's laughing now? I'm rich.
Rich.
You never know. Like remember, Flutie Flakes became like a big thing.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Those are people are paying top dollar for those things.
I think I might have a box in my parents' house.
You should look and see.
Hopefully, I didn't throw it out. Because remember having a box, like we were like, don't eat it. It's gonna be
You're
collectible.
gonna show up there next time you go for dinner or something.
Mom, where's the Flutie
your
Flakes
dad's gonna be
box?
sitting on the couch eating them. Like, yeah, ah.
They're still good, Eric. 20 years
Yeah.
later.
Look
No.
what I found in the
No.
basement. Yeah. Car crashes to get at South Carolina nuclear plant. Suspect. What the
What the
hell?
heck? That's a crazy story, Robert.
That's scary.
That's yeah. That's not good news at all.
No, that happened. Remember, like, was it 3 or 4 years ago? Remember someone actually sent the alert about the nuclear power plant
In Pickering. Yeah.
There's a in Pickering, which is like what hour and a half,
Yeah. About an
hour and a half east of us. It's on Lake Ontario, just on the other side of Toronto. But they got a big power plant there, nuclear power plant there, and somebody did they? I can't remember if it was an accident or they were testing something, but somehow it sent one of those cell phone alerts about like an imminent nuclear reaction or something or other.
It was a test or something. They were doing like a test.
When something like went wrong, or
And so something, and the alert went off, and it was it was a false positive.
yeah, so it was like because we have friends that live in Pickering that are like 5 minutes from the
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god. It's like I watched Chernobyl. That's just no bueno.
Bueno. Sorry, guys.
That's
Not
it. If
good.
you guys ever want to watch it, if you haven't seen it, check out Chernobyl. That is a
Really
really good
series on
miniseries.
Netflix.
It's only like 5 or 6 episodes or something like that. but it's scary. It's crazy. The fact that it's still going on. You read about Chernobyl now. They
Yeah.
built that giant esophagus, that giant like cement dome over it. That's supposed to last for another couple hundred years or 1,000 years, but they're gonna have to
Yeah.
build something new.
Apparently, it's flush with wildlife there now.
Yeah, you can actually people do tours of it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Like I don't know how sanctioned they are. Like,
I don't
but
know.
people do go there. Yeah, but all the animals took
Good
over.
news. My teeth glow now.
Yeah,
Ugh.
there's videos on YouTube you can see of people like going on the tours there and stuff. You just
Yeah.
walk through and they have like Geiger counters. They like check the ground and stuff like that to make sure the radiation levels
safe?
are all right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I'm pretty sure their safe levels are.
well, that's the thing too. Like I don't know who's running these
Yeah.
tours, but it's not like like a
Sanctioned.
government or something. It's like
Yeah.
some local.
Some local guys.
It'd be like if people like in Pickering, something happened and ended up being like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we'll just take you in there because we know the land." I was like, "Do you know what you're doing?" I got this thing on Amazon that checks for
It's fine.
yeah. Or was it the Netflix series and the Japan nuke meltdown? I suppose is good too.
Oh, Fukushima?
Oh, is there one on? I don't know if I've ever seen that. I should
No, I
check
haven't
it
seen
out
that one.
because that's another one that's just crazy.
It's still ongoing. They're gonna release a bunch of
They're doing it now, like
in the ocean, a bunch of waste.
yeah, because they don't know like that's the thing because it like not like well that's the same thing like in Chernobyl like there's just that melt what they call it, the elephant foot or whatever they call it
Yeah.
where it's like the melted reactor stuff is just there and I'm like what the fuck are we
Get
doing
rid of
this
it,
like
yeah.
they just build a giant dome over top of it and like
No go zone.
yeah they're like and what's like a half-life of the thing is like 10 million years or something
Yeah,
or other. It's
we'll be
like,
long gone before it's like cleaned up there.
yeah, they're just gonna keep building this new every 1,000 years, build a new dome over
Oh
it.
my
It's like
God.
it's yeah, it's when you think about it, it's fucking all this shit's terrifying.
I'm so scared. I'm living in my house.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's better not to read the news and hear about all this stuff. It's just like
Yeah.
one feel-good story after another.
The news is my favorite.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what do you think? We've been almost 2 hours.
Holy crap, yeah.
Yeah, it was good, man.
We did it.
We survived.
We survived 2 hours.
Thank
You
you.
guys all survived too. Thanks for sticking around with us.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks
Yeah.
for hanging out with us. Another fun Friday night. It is almost 9 o'clock at night. Man, oh man, that was a long day. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up and say goodnight. Say have a good weekend.
I'm gonna make myself another PB&J.
That sounds fantastic.
All right.
Let's order some food.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, guys, have a great weekend. Stay safe.
We'll see you Monday.
Monday, we'll be back 7 p.m. Eastern. Members only live stream. Cat and Matt, you're still here. Congratulations.
Congrats.
again.
That's awesome on Baby Olive.
And we'll see you in the next one, guys. And don't forget, you're awesome.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.